What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Pillow Talk with Paul Goneau. I am Paul Goneau. My guests today are two members of the band Sly Gargantuan. We got Tony D. Piero
What's up?
on the end there. And we got Dwight Haber in the middle.
What's going on?
Just want to also say congratulations. Tony is about to be a father. When's the due date, sir?
It's June, I believe. We're kind of iffy on the date because some stuff that's going on right now, like just with the pregnancy. But we're looking at a June date right now.
Do you have names?
We got a name picked out. It's Sabrina. It's going to be a little girl. And right now she's doing nice and good. She's kicking my wife's ass, but, you know, it's all there.
That's good.
Everything's good.
I like that, man.
You know?
June? So what would that be? Fucking, I'm not good at math. You got her pregnant in
So 20,
October, maybe?
it's 20-something weeks.
It's going to be a pandemic baby. That's interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting time to have a child, man.
Yeah, we were bored. You know?
We were bored.
Went through all the board games.
We were like, what would be the best thing to do right now? Baby.
It's definitely going to use up any spare time you had for sure, man. But that's exciting, dude. I'm excited for you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So the name, Sly Gargantuan. Just want to know the origin of the name.
Okay. I'll take a stab at this one real quick. So,
Yeah.
Sly Gargantuan is a byproduct of... the original idea was Slick Giant. I'm like, no, that's too simple. And I don't know. I thought Sly Gargantuan was better than their other band names. I don't know. I think it's a cool mix of what we are.
Yeah, we went through like a swath of names.
Yeah.
Like,
You guys have been in bands together before, though?
no, actually,
no,
I had a party and we all got wasted. Like, it was... Like,
shout
it was
out to Tony's mom.
Yeah, shout out to Carol.
Shout out to Carol.
Carol's
6 times.
So yeah, everybody got like way too drunk to drive, and I was like, you know, let's just stay here. And the next day, it was our guitar player Alfredo and Dwight were left over, and I was like, hey, you guys play? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, I've got a half stack in the basement with my guitars. Like, you guys want to come down and chill? And they're like, yeah, let's do it. Like, why not? And then they saw it, and they were just like, how about we bring our shit back? Like, and we jam sometime. And I was like, yeah, cool. I play drums, and they're like, fuck yeah, let's do it. And basically, that's how it happened.
Sly Gargantuan was born.
Sly Gargantuan was born, and then like when we were searching for names, it was like almost like a year. Like
I think we had like Black Sea Devil.
Black Sea Devil was the strongest one. We had
Knights of the Coffee Table.
Knights of the Coffee Table.
Reminds me of fucking, you guys seen Parks and Rec?
Yeah.
Andy from Parks and Rec
yeah.
with all his band names,
just
Mouse Rat and shit like that.
I keep saying, I was like, we gotta play a show where every time we introduce a song, we're like, alright, try a new band name.
Yeah.
Just fucking pick the one that gets the best reaction, maybe.
Yeah. We went with
It
that.
was tough though.
You guys miss performing? It's been a
Yeah,
while.
man.
When was the last time you
Yeah.
guys performed?
It was our CD release party, actually. We released our EP, actually, Origins last year, 2020, January 3rd.
Yeah.
And we ended up playing a CD release party literally a month and a half later.
And then we were supposed to
Just
play the day that they dropped it from like 10 people gathered, like like 10 people gatherings to like 5. And we were supposed to play in Hamilton. I was like, you know, like, are we going to play a show in front of 10 people? And we were. Yeah. And then they were like, all right, 5 people. And everybody's like, fuck it.
Then a bunch of bands started dropping out. But February 11th.
Most of the bands are 5 people. Like,
yeah. But we played a bunch before, which is great.
Yeah.
Like, it was actually funny because things were taking off for us, actually. Like, we were actually playing quite a few shows simultaneously. And it just happened to fall and COVID happened, and bam. We kind of got kicked out of playing, but we still jam. Just socially distant, of course, and
it's going to be a lot less venues, I think, when things start to open up again, too.
Yeah.
I've heard, I don't know, my girlfriend's saying like 2 weeks. She's like, I can go to the nail salon in 2 weeks or some shit like that, I guess. I'm so ignorant at this point to like these levels and the colors and all that shit. Like, I'm over it. I don't pay attention. And,
no.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to get back to performing. It's been probably end of March for me.
Yeah.
Let's just say, like, I don't know, it's like the restrictions are funny. Like, I think, like, even the setup that you have right now with Dwight being the buffer with the mask, you and I have 6 feet for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I think we're in, like, regulations right now.
Just taking sip breaks.
Do you know what I mean? Like, if you could just not do that, that'd be great. But, I mean, like...
I don't breathe.
Don't take your mask off at all. Drink through your mask.
I like, the gym I go to has been, like... generally Peel is in a different, like it's in Milton, and so they're in a different region, like the Halton region. They're not Peel, and so like all the tight restrictions that were on Peel is like everyone complaining about not being able to go to the gym and like, and now they're back to normal and like it's just there's I don't even want to say anything to get them in trouble. I fucking love that place. So
you have to wear a mask obviously in there, right? I assume.
Well, when you go in, but like when you're doing the stuff. Like, you know, when you're actually
lifting,
doing the class. Well, I don't lift. I do, well, I guess I do a little bit. They have, like, everything set up there, but it's more like Muay Thai and, like, boxing that I do there.
Oh, it's like a fighting gym.
I do, I do a bit of lifting, just, like, maybe if I'm, like, killing time. The buddy that I do with is, like, a lot better than me. You know? He's been doing it for a lot longer, and, so he does like the advanced class, and I'll go and maybe like kill some time lifting, but that's generally not what I do. I mean, you know,
well, lifting is really like if you want to get big, lifting is good. I mean, like, but you want to like if you're if you want to learn, you don't like you're not like oh shit, I gotta get like weight to learn. You want to learn first and then get the weight.
The mask covers my muscles.
It's like anything else. You want to get good at the basics and like the technique first, and then build on that, and then just throw all your power and shit after that. Because if you're just like the one thing I know from friends that like do that stuff, if you're just like throwing power bombs, you're gonna hurt yourself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just got to know what you're doing.
No, absolutely, and it started just to like get healthy, but I'm into like I want to kind of maybe get a little bit bigger because somewhere on my bucket list is I would love to like wrestle, even if it was just like one match. And even if I was just like ragdolled the whole time, just to be like, I fucking have my entrance and like,
heel.
I would be the heel for sure, dude. Yeah, that's awesome. I would love that shit. Or even if it was like a battle royale type situation, anything.
Imagine? It's like fucking 1988. Here comes Paul Goneau. Right into the fucking stage. Here's the Hulkster. Yeah, brother! You gotta eat your vitamins. I'm gonna get you.
See, I think I would be more like Ultimate Warrior, though, bro. Just like fucking running and just like...
Full tilt?
Everything. Just super green. Fucking give it everything, dude. That's when wrestling was fucking good, but...
Oh, man.
I know a few people that kind of, you know, have their toes in or, you know, have been wrestling for a little bit, so it's something that is definitely...
Yeah, I
think possible. Maybe I can see it on the horizon, but like I gotta get a little bit bigger.
You gotta get a little lean. You gotta do the lifts, right?
Yeah, man.
Eat a little bit more chicken.
It's crazy, man. Like fucking. I remember when I was a kid, my sister took me to go see WWF back when it was a WWF.
Yeah.
And they came to the Sky Dome, and it was just like the part that they had was like completely sold out. And like I remember Rock came out right at the end of the show, and like. You couldn't even talk, man. Like everybody was just eating up
the
everything.
Rock.
He said the Rock.
That's a good time to be going. Dude.
This is back in the day when he had that when he had a shirt on. Yeah. It was like shirt on, sunglasses came out. He had a chain on and the oiled hair, and everybody was just like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, he might have been like Rocky Maivia.
Yeah, it was Rocky Maivia, man. He didn't even have the leather vest on. It was just like a shirt, and we were like, "Oh my god."
He's always been good though, you know, and like
personality too.
It was nuts.
Yeah.
It's crazy to see where he's at now.
Yeah, man.
Oh, he's fucking massive.
And he didn't start. And I'm not even saying he's a great actor, but he's the highest paid actor.
He's the best. In my opinion, he's the best wrestling actor ever.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan had a bunch of crappy movies. John Cena had a couple that were like,
John Cena's pretty solid.
Goldberg had what? He played Santa one time, Santa with muscles or something.
Oh, yo, I did see that actually. Yeah, that's hilarious. It was horrible.
And Hulk Hogan played Santa Claus.
Oh yeah,
Santa with muscles I think was Hogan's.
I only think I saw one Hogan movie, Suburban Commando, and I was like, I've seen two. There was Mr. Nanny. He did one where he was like
Mr. Nanny.
I remember him being in like a tutu at one point. I think that was...
He was like a special ops guy that was like taking care of these kids that were just like totally full of attitude. Yeah. These rich kids. Yeah, I remember that one. His villain had like a steel plate in his head and he used to like headbutt people.
Yeah, most wrestlers don't do it well. I think John Cena is kind of maybe on the path, and Batista just because of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, 100%.
The thing with Batista is because of the role that he got, he was able to get in the industry and kind of work on his acting.
As he went,
Batista's unfortunately not engaging enough for me to think of like a movie based around him.
Guardians.
But like if he's a
But
supporting
as Drax
actor, yeah,
in Guardians,
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean?
the perfect role for someone like him.
100%,
Yeah.
just 100%.
You know, he
serious.
shouldn't get a lot of lines. You know,
Yeah.
like he's not going on for fucking paragraph monologues.
No,
You know what I mean? Like,
He's a
But
pro,
they're
but
good,
not
yeah,
at
funny.
acting. Yeah, like
Quipped and.
but and now it
Awesome.
seems to like have you pushed him in the right direction. Like he was a leading man in that Stuber, which was
Oh,
okay.
Is that good? Yeah.
It was
yeah.
okay, man. Maybe like a 7 out of 10, I'd say.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
maybe worth watching for some cheap laughs, but it's not something you're gonna think of, 5 years down the road.
I'll say.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact.
Wrestling actors. I mean, like, with the exception of like even Andre the Giant in what's it called,
Oh, of
Princess
course.
Bride. Like, he didn't even have that many lines. He was great though. Way more
Great
engaging.
personality.
You know what I mean? But
I love
like
that guy.
again, you wouldn't like watch him run around as like the hero in that movie. You know what I mean?
I think it'd be tough to see that guy run. Yeah. May he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, but WWE, as far as like their product goes right now, or for the last 15 or so years, really pretty much after The Rock was it, man. I enjoy going to like live events around here because I don't know if you know who Santino Marella is.
No.
But he was like, I think he was just coming in around like the end of the era with The Rock and Stone Cold and shit. So you might have missed him, but yeah, he has like a gym that's kind of down the road, and
Oh, cool.
I like going there. I fucking had like 3 shows that I had tickets to. I had like multiple
Nice.
concerts last year that got canceled and shit like that.
Yeah. It's
There's a friend of mine, PJ, that does it.
It's
pretty good.
fucking. And now I think they're saying even to get into concerts, you might have to be like screened, like you have to be vaccinated before you. I've heard. I don't know exactly how far it is,
It's
or if
gonna
it's
be
true.
tough to
or-
get
Just
that,
try to
yeah.
vaccinate 1,000 or like even like 200 people. Just try to vaccinate those people on the way into the show. See
No,
what happens.
Well, I don't
think
think
like-
it's.
yeah.
I just think it's like you can't go if you're not fucking
yeah.
vaccinated. That kind of deal. I mean,
Yeah. There's an
it's
ethics
ridiculous.
there,
It's
though.
like
ridiculous.
I've heard people talking about it. So.
I'll go to 1,000 drive-in concerts. Like, you know what I mean? I'll sit way at the back. If I can, even if you're this big,
Yep.
like, I'll sit way at the back and listen to you inside my car. But
Have
like,
you done that before?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I went to go see Sam Roberts.
Sam
My
Roberts.
sister, they won a concert or whatever, and they took me, and they won a ticket.
When was that?
Like, right in the heat of it, actually, right in the summer, right in the beginning of the summer. And I was
shit.
like, well, yeah, why not? Well, we'll go burn or whatever, and then we'll go sit in this parking lot.
It was
Fucking
alright,
whatever.
eh?
Yeah, that's
It was
pretty
alright.
cool, right?
And they told us no smoking in your car.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah.
I was like, what are you kidding me? And they're like, no, we got people that walk around and we check. And I was like, I understand like getting out and smoking on your property. Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. Somebody owns this, whatever, that's fine. You're gonna tell me, even if I put the cigarettes in an ashtray, like, I can't smoke in my car.
You
They're like,
can leave
no.
your windows up?
And I was like, I like Sam Roberts,
Yeah.
but I don't like him that much. Like, you know what I mean?
I can't see that being a fucking. How can you even enforce that? Like, what are you gonna do?
They straight up walked around, bro. Like, they had people that come up.
If you have your windows closed, like
yeah,
they're gonna.
they would come around and like sometimes they would have something for you, or like they would just like peer into your car and like make like conversation with you, and I was
Yeah.
like, fuck off, like I know exactly what you're doing. You're coming
Yeah,
over
yeah,
and being
yeah.
a goddamn narc. Like
Yeah.
I don't
Being
I
a
don't
damn
dig
nerd.
this. I don't vibe this.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
It's a little bit weird,
But man, that might be the future. You know,
That's
who knows where we're going?
again,
Yes.
I'll go to 1,000 of those. Just don't tell me I can't smoke or do drugs in my car.
In my closed window car, yeah.
Yeah, and if any reason, like I'm not getting a fucking vaccine just to go to a concert. Like, I mean. If you're pro-vaccine, sure. If you want to get that, sure. I'm not really, and I feel like some people be like, "Fuck it. If I can't go to concerts, I'm gonna
I
fucking
have
get
to
it."
do
And
it,
just
yeah.
I just
Listen,
I think that's the only thing stopping me, that and traveling, really. But I
yeah,
travel.
travel might be a big issue too. I don't travel a lot. I stay
I
like
don't
if
really
I do,
travel
it's
that much.
within Canada too.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah.
Like, I don't either. I just plan. Well, I plan to. Like, I plan to go
I'm-
see some family back home. and-
Yo, I'm
Where are you from,
pro-vaccine.
brother?
I'm Maltese, so
Oh,
I'm
right.
Malta. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it would have been fun. But that's all right. Like, honestly, I'm on the. I don't plan on getting it yet. But if it's like a last resort and everyone's gotten it, and fuck it, I'll just go ahead and do it. Excuse my
I'm
French,
pro-vaccine, but I gotta watch everybody for a
It's
while.
it's like the same
Yeah.
reason you don't get the Xbox the first year or the PlayStation the first year.
Travel-
You don't buy a car
You know
for
what
the
I mean?
first couple
It's
of
like,
years. You let them work the bugs
Shit's
out.
red ringing. What's with the red ring? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not fitting to red ring my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Beautiful.
Like,
Well put. And honestly, yeah, I think it's I commend those who've gotten it and get it and
Yeah, my mom
frontline
got
workers and all that for getting it.
My mom
Just
got it.
I don't
COVID?
think
Or the vaccine.
The vaccine, yeah, nice.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't plan on doing it yet, so in due time.
Yeah, my girlfriend wants to get it. All the power to her.
Mm-hmm.
She knows I don't want to get it, and we coexist.
Yo,
It can work.
So
You know, it's
it
not.
can work.
like,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah.
Like it,
It's just 70% anyways. Right?
we'll just see. Like, if she dies, you're fine. If you die, she's fine. That's what it is. It's a trade-off, right? It's there's the yin
We're
and the
living
yang.
experiments at this
Do you
point.
know what I
like,
mean? It doesn't matter at
Reached
this
up,
point.
yeah.
We're just all living through this bullshit, and you just gotta go with whatever flow fits you best. Just don't be an asshole about it.
Do you mind putting this?
Like, it's weird because I was just saying this to my girlfriend, and like, she works in a lab, so it's like always like enclosed,
cool.
and so
Oh,
like
nice.
one person in one section gets fucking COVID.
Excuse me.
Even like someone like months ago, someone in her area had it, and she didn't have COVID, but she still got a paid 2 weeks off.
Oh wow.
Right?
Good.
And so now it's like she heard about someone in her building, but it was a different part. She was all disappointed she didn't have days off. And then someone messaged her today and was like, oh, I think I heard something about someone else having COVID. And like, I had to point out to her, I was like, I just want you to realize, like, you want to get this vaccine, but there's nothing in you that's actually worried about getting it from these people. You're more into, do I have the days off? And I think that's like, and she wants to get the vaccine, and I'm like, well, what's the point? Like, you're not even scared of it.
What you know what
You
though?
know?
You know what though? What if she's just like trying to be tough about it? She's like, nah, I just want the days off, but on the inside, she's just like, Jesus fucking. Oh my god.
I don't know. I don't think so,
Like,
man.
I don't know, man. Like me personally, like okay, like I'm not willing to put myself at risk. Like this, realistically, like this. I don't even take my mask off around this guy. Like when we jam and shit like that,
Yeah,
we're all literally wearing masks. Like we only take it off outside.
All right.
We don't get in the same car even. Like we all show up in our own cars. And like let me tell you, like it's a pain in the ass playing the drums with it on so much. But like you get hot, but I'm not dying.
Underwear and mask.
You know what I mean? Exactly. You know what I mean? It's not killing me to
fan.
wear, but like
In a fan, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I'm doing it.
Right.
But like fucking, especially with like Nicole and she being pregnant, it's like fuck, man, like I just don't want to risk it. Like
That's definitely something.
what if we
know.
what if we are the type that get over it? No problem. Our immune system's fine. It doesn't bother us like it does somebody else or whatever it is. Eat whatever. Fucking. What does it do? What are the after effects? What are the even from the vaccine for the child? Even like what do they have to do to you once you get it? Yeah. Like that's just the shit I just want to avoid.
They're
like,
saying kids shouldn't even get it.
Well, like in utero though, like
Yeah, can it be? That's
what I'm saying.
the factor that is like I don't have that in my life at all.
exactly.
Yeah,
What if it is as bad as they say, and like I'm not trying to be funny. Kid comes out and she's got biceps bigger than fucking Ronnie Coleman, and it's like.
Or just forever has like lung problems, or
You know what I mean?
it could lead to so many things. Who knows?
Yeah.
Like this.
Something. This is,
Exactly.
anything. Like I know I just go to like a ridiculous extreme, but like we have no idea what the fuck to expect, whether it's nothing or something. Yeah. Like it's crazy. I just want to be on the side where it's like I did my best.
I don't think people are out there to be essentially aggressive towards it, but I think there is a problem of people being anti everything, and that's weighing on the opposite side of things because. There's a lot of people who are in the middle of it all who just basically, like us, there are those who say, I want to get vaccinated. Those who say, I don't really care to, but I'm not bothered by other people. It's the extremists on both ends of it that kind of kill the atmosphere and the intent on doing what's right by being too negative in that sense.
I totally, and I'm going to tie us into something that I watched earlier, and like, I honestly kind of was doing shit when my girlfriend had it on, but what is that young, I don't even know what to call her. Greta
Thunberg.
Right?
What is that?
I guess activist.
Yeah. Well, she's 18 now, but like she started when she was
like
really
13,
That girl's
14,
18.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and I was
12.
just like watching
Younger,
this thing,
12,
and I'm kind of, I don't know, I don't really know anything about her. This is what I really know about her, and I've heard like, she's for global warming, whatever her
Amazing
thing.
shaming people.
She's for a good cause.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, I know that adults have made this little girl cry, and I'm like watching this, that's all I really know, and I'm watching this documentary thinking like, who the fuck could hate someone like her? Like, I mean, like, if you don't agree with her, sure, but like, She's fucking making it happen, yo.
Yeah.
She's a kid. She's dealing with all these fucking adults telling her to kill herself and shit. And like,
you know what it is?
she's
Grown men. Sorry to interrupt.
No,
grown men and I don't want to say just
it's the
men.
same people that
Adults.
are like, I'm not wearing my fucking mask.
Thank you very
Yeah,
fucking much.
yeah.
It's people that won't be told shame on you for taking something from me, which is what she said. You stole my childhood. Shame on you. That's her I guess her famous line. That's the one that I know her best for.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, man, like she fucking said it. Like, shame on you. Like, when I get older, shit's gonna be all fucked up. Like, my environment's gonna be fucked. Even my children's environment's gonna be even worse than mine.
Yeah.
Because you guys are like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it, ramp up the factories. Screw it. Make more, pollute.
Yeah.
They're right.
I love, like, in my mind, it's like, maybe it's coming from like listening to a lot of punk rock as a kid or something like that. But I'm like, even if you don't like agree with what she's saying, you like something in you. Like, I just love how she's just doing it.
Yeah.
And she's like, man, like most people, let's be real, like people have killed themselves for less bullying than that.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just all the power to her, man.
Dude,
Keep
she's
fighting
saying
her
it like
fight,
it is.
you know?
100%.
Saying it like it is.
Yeah.
That's it. When you, like, and she's young, too, so she's got a lot of time.
She's got a lot of time,
a
man.
lot of time, which is great. Because, I mean, like, what was it? Al Gore, when he made that bullshit fucking Inconvenient Truth, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know how bullshit it was or how truthful it was, but, like, he really put it into perspective. Whether it was bullshit or not, it's like,
I guess
it's like, yeah, we're putting out a lot of fucking pollution out to this world.
Yeah, like, it's not good.
No.
Yeah.
Like, even if you're like,
terrible.
oh, global warming isn't real, it's like, are you just gonna not acknowledge the fact that, okay, this is not, at the end of the day, it's still, this isn't good.
Yeah.
Look
it's
at
still a
Coolidge.
mess, yeah.
Like,
Look
Still
at
a
Coolidge
trash,
for,
but-
like, AC units and shit like that. They had to change the compound because it was too
It was
fucking
so
bad for the environment.
yeah.
And at one point, guys were just, like, blasting it off real quick to, like, cool down their cokes. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah,
fuck.
sure, no problem. Probably hitting it, too. Like, why not? Like,
Fuck.
yeah, I know, man.
I don't know.
I've wanted to smack some people in, like, just putting up a fight. It's just like, fucking get over yourself, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
man.
big thing, man.
yeah, like, just don't fuck with it. Like, leave a small imprint. Don't be an asshole. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Don't litter. I that's my big thing. It's like, why do people throw shit out of their car while they're driving? That thing pissed me off so much. I don't know why.
Yeah,
people
it's
do
pissed
it.
me off
That's-
from, like, a young age.
That's always upsetted me.
No,
Where, like,
you know,
people be
it's
like, what the
disgusting.
fuck are you? And I was like, well, like,
Who are
there's
you?
a fucking garbage right there, you dickhead. Like,
Keep your car, throw it later.
The worst is when you work on a
Fuck
job site and you just see a dude open his truck and just kick out like a
all
fucking
the shit on the
ton
floor.
of
Yeah, no,
garbage.
totally.
Asshole. Yeah.
Really
For
got
sure.
You see it in Walmart parking lots. It just
Yeah.
there's piles of trash. Just
Beginning
fucking,
of the pandemic when you see masks all over the ground and
Masks
gloves
and
everywhere.
gloves,
and
man.
it's like, yeah, what are you doing?
Recklessness.
it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That's it. It's like, I don't know.
People don't make sense though.
I
You
think
know?
people pick their own arguments. They don't
Fuck
stand behind
everybody but
something.
me. That's what it is. That's what the
Yeah.
general rule
Yeah.
is, right? Like, I don't know.
And I feel like at maybe when I was like 18, 19, somewhere in my late teens, early 20s, maybe I had that attitude.
Yeah.
But
I think
I don't
about
know,
it
man.
now. I don't know, man. I think about it now.
I
and
feel
it's
like I wouldn't like myself if I like ran into myself. You ever think that shit?
I think I'm
I
more
feel like
about
I'd
myself now than when
Yeah.
I was younger.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, I was a bit of an ass. Like, don't get me wrong. Like,
Nah.
I got into a lot of trouble. But, I mean, like, nowadays I look at people and I feel like I'm jaded. I'm like, yo, where the fuck are you coming from? Like, what angle are you trying to get something from? I mean, it's like, I guess that's just where my life's taken me.
I don't
But,
think I'd
like,
been a fan of old Dwighty.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Old Tony would have been so naive.
Yeah.
I would just talk myself into doing shit, I think.
if you guys could give like any like one piece of advice to your younger self, what would it be?
Oh man.
Get the money up front.
Get the money up front, yeah. Focus on presence, little Dwight. Focus on this current moment as best as you can.
Like not
And
physical
thrive off
presence, like
Like that current situation of your everyday life. Think about every second that you're living. Don't think about past or future. Just focus on at your moment, because at that time you will be able to see what you want to do and it'll guide you. You'll guide yourself. Focus on that presence, man. Little
Yeah.
Dwighty.
I had a bit of time to think about the question because I knew I was gonna ask you guys.
Yeah.
But like, I would just tell myself to just go for it. Like at a younger age, like stop waiting. Stop making excuses.
Yeah.
Just fucking do it. Figure out what you like. Try a bunch of different things. Don't just fucking close things off for whatever reason. So many times I close down opportunities and just because for whatever reason. So many different reasons. But I guess that would be the single piece of advice. Yeah. Just fucking try your things. Go for it. If you want to fucking do something, go for it. Because like I said, like, I don't know, comedy is something that I definitely feel like that's my feel. Like I don't know, I think you were taking a piss or whatever, but I was saying to Dwight, like, yeah, like, I'm doing the music thing and I have an EP coming out at some point this year, for sure. Could be fucking July, could be fucking November. I'm not sure. It's back burner stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know? But like, maybe like 10 years ago it wouldn't have been, and that was something that like, I definitely, you know, I'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
But like comedy just happened. It's something I wanted to do for a long time, and I like was that kid in front of like your class that was like, I hated doing presentations and shit. Like it's like I liked being funny, but I didn't like being the center of attention.
Yeah,
you know,
the same thing. Like I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like as this fucking guy, I go through it all the time. Like I go on stage and I don't even fucking like. I barely talk. Like I would say a few jokes, and sometimes they wouldn't hit so well. Like Harambe jokes.
Yeah.
Okay,
it happens, Joe. It happens.
They don't land, so sometimes, you know. But most of the times, it's like when I play, like I'm stiff. Like I don't even look at anybody.
Yeah,
I'm just
like looks down. Right?
You know what I mean? And like everybody else is walking around doing their thing, and I'm just like this thing. And it's like I hear afterwards, they're like, you know, it's like we see you, and you're like you're like. Almost like that's just your job. You're up there to like just to play the drums and then get off the fucking stage. Yeah,
staring at the band members.
But I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like I was that kid that like didn't fucking like being in front of anybody, but like now I play the drums. I'm on stage in front of people.
When did you start playing drums?
I think
you play a bunch of instruments too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What do you play?
I play the drums are my number one. Mm-hmm. I play the guitar. I used to play the trumpet. I play a bit of the piano, which is. A bit more I've been playing. Very well. Yeah, I'm alright. And then, what else was I playing? I want to learn the accordion, but like, the one that I have is an antique, so I can't really play it. But that's the one I want to play. You know. So I play like 4 instruments, but like 2 of which pretty solid. Oh, I guess bass too, but...
You do. You play...
I wouldn't say I'm a bass player.
Yeah.
No, but we jammed one time before, and you were playing bass that time. So.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
So you know a bit.
You know a bit.
You know enough to.
I know how to translate. Yeah, I can translate like from the guitar, but like
you could
to be like a good bass player is like it's fucking.
What about you, Dwight? What do you play?
I'm predominantly guitar. I've been playing that for a while, but I do play the drums as well, and I dabble with the keyboard. I just recently. Well, I got one a while ago, but I just set it up to my computers to ran all the MIDI stuff so I can play with the instruments and. But nothing too fun there. Just predominantly guitar, bass, and.
But did you just release some music at like a little solo?
I did actually. Thank you. Under the alias of Slick Little, I released a bunch of beats I made on the side. Pretty much just stuff that outside my creative element and something I always wanted to do, but I was never too keen on. For some reason, I don't know. And I just pandemic hit, and like we were discussing earlier, right? They just no better time than now, and.
Yeah, he came out of nowhere and he was like, "What do you guys think of me calling it Slick Little?" And we're like, "All the power to you, bro.
Do
what
you gotta do."
That sounds dope.
No, I dig it.
And I love your photo too, like the sunglasses with you in the hair.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, if you want to look at that, I want to see what this pandemic has done to me.
Yeah, this pandemic. Too.
So from the beginning of it to the end of it, how long did it take you to do?
So a lot of the stuff I actually had were original tracks. Like I had about 3 or 4 songs I worked on when I was, through high school, actually. A lot of it like 10, 15 years old. The other stuff I just kind of built up. The last other 5 tracks I just kind of came up with on a whim. I was at my girlfriend's one day, just writing it on my tablature, writing out all my music and stuff. And I decided to assign instruments to him and try it out. And I don't know, it just kind of just became something that like I almost want to pursue as a career. Like I do IT, but fuck, I would love more than anything to be like, hey, fucking sell my music. If anyone needs beats, fuck, let me know.
It's hard, man. You're on the path, right? Like my thing is like, it's not how you start the race, it's how you finish.
Exactly.
So you have to fucking start first. You know what I mean? So
it's the first.
Hey, dude.
The first step is the fucking hardest, guy.
Yeah, for real.
For sure.
Like 100%. Like I gave you that barbecue sauce that I make. I make like 4 or 5 different flavors of it, and like I want to sell it, but like that first fucking step guy, like, and there's like a little bit the initial money that you have to put out first too, right? It's like fuck, like do I do it? Like if I save that money, like I could use like there's like 1,000 things I could use it for.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And now you're having a kid, so there's
it's like, and there's risk too. There's so much risk involved. So it's like,
for sure. There always is, man.
You know what I mean? So it's like I don't know.
You know.
But it's good. You found barbecue sauce.
You know?
You released a fucking EP, man. I started this shit, so I mean,
exactly.
I think
this is great.
This shit allowed. Thank you, brother.
Yeah,
Thank you. I appreciate that, man.
100%.
I've been having some fun with it. I think it showed everyone really what is kind of important in their life. It gave people. Maybe, you know, everyone, some people I know are back to work. I am not back to work yet. You guys are back to work.
I'm not back to work yet.
I'm
fucking chilling. I got a nice, like, solid year off.
So is it like, are you off because of the pandemic? Or are you off because you got into the car accident like a couple years ago?
Yeah, so that was like 2016, and it was like...
Oh, that was okay. Like,
it's pretty bullshit. So, like, I've been just, like, dealing with it and working, like whatever, like... living a modified life, if you will, like it's so funny. Like people look at me like and they full on say like you limp to the drum set and you play like you play an hour set almost, right? Yeah. And then it's like and then after that like you fucking like don't even like you crawl
drag
home.
yourself.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like
it's crazy.
I'm taking like almost like 1,000 milligrams of fucking Advil, like you know what I mean? Drinking like 3-4 beers and then playing the set wasted just so I don't feel it. And then the next week and a half it's just murder, like every time we play a show or even jam it's like I need like a full week of recovery. It's like fucking garbage. Like I'm like
and it's like a spine injury that you got, like
yeah man, like like my spine like curves, like I think it's like to the left or to the right, to the left, sorry, like I'm drinking a little bit. It's to the left. And I've got like a, what was I saying, like a loss of curvature of like 118% in the neck. Mm-hmm. And it's fucking rough, guy. Like, like it's like, of course I have to play the most physical fucking thing, like, but I mean, you know, you deal with it. You do your stretches, you take your fucking, your meds.
Yeah, I mean, when I was young, I got, like I fractured my back when I was 16. And I was like skateboarding.
Fuck.
That sucks.
And like it was basically just like these young kids at the skate park, and I was just kind of a guy just like went everywhere on my skateboard, did some shit off the curbs and stuff like that. I wasn't into like half pipe and stuff, but I seen these young kids doing some shit, and I was like, I can fucking do that, you know? And I couldn't do that. And when I can't. In all honesty, it was so long ago. I don't remember exactly what I was trying to do, but I remember overextending, and when I came down, like my legs were kind of at the top, my upper body slammed down with like my legs there. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And it just kind of like slid down. And
did they like come into your chest, your legs? Like,
no.
No?
No. It's like I bent backwards. I didn't bend this way.
Oh.
I bent this way.
Oh.
Yeah.
You so hyperextended.
Like, I was, yeah. And first time I was ever in an ambulance.
Oh, dear God, man.
And like, in all honesty, like I was walking a little bit before the ambulance got there, but when they got there, they were like, don't fucking move. Like, lay down. And they had like, they were taping me up. They had someone like holding the front and back and the two sides, like two people
get my board,
scaring the fuck out of me. Like if you move, you could like slice something down, like because all these shit travels down your spine, right?
Yeah.
Like if it's broken, it could fucking slice. You could be paralyzed. So I'm like, I'm
need,
frozen in fear at this point, you know?
Yeah, Jesus.
And I don't know. It honestly, I went to Sick Kids and I left that day.
How old were you?
16. And I left that day, and I don't know. So I feel like an old man already in the back.
Wait, how old are you right now?
You know what I mean? 35.
Okay, so
You?
I'm 31.
31?
Likewise, yeah.
So
31.
like, I was 13. Yo, Sick Kids. Yo, we were probably at Sick Kids around the same time.
Shit.
Yo, was this like the end of the school year, or was this like?
It was summer.
Summer? Oh, yeah. Yo, actually, like, I was there just before you then.
Oh, shit.
I fucking was riding a bike, and I fell off it because the chain broke. And the handlebar went under. I landed on it, but went underneath my ribs, and so it was underneath my ribs. And when I fell, it cracked my ribs out, and then I fell on it again, and like completely, like it separated them. So I had 3 broken ribs and a ruptured spleen, and I spent fucking a month and a half at Sick Kids.
Month and a half,
right at the end of the school year. So like right before you got there. Funny enough,
man.
Wow, damn.
That's crazy. I've never spent I don't even think I guess. No, I haven't even. I've been at the hospital for a few hours, but I've never been like set up in a room where it's like you're staying for the night, you're sleeping here, and that kind of shit. That's crazy, dude.
What happened was I ruptured my spleen, right? And so I went to the hospital, and this is when SARS was happening. Yeah. Actually, maybe it was the same year. Yeah, it must have been. But anyways, SARS was happening, and I went in. I was at home, and my mom was like, you know what, he looks kind of pale. I'm gonna take him. He said he threw up, so I'll take him. We go there, and as we're standing there, we were like fifth in line. And I went like blind, like I could only see the color blue, and like no shapes, no nothing, and I like started like screaming like, holy fuck, I'm blind. And they took me in, and they were like hooking me up to all the things, and as they were doing it, I had a seizure. And they were like, fuck, okay, like something's really wrong. So they hooked me up to like a CAT scan. They were like, oh yeah, like you have a ruptured spleen, you have 3 broken ribs, like we have to send you to sick kids. And I was like, holy fuck, okay. And then and like we got to sick kids. They put a tube in my nose and down my throat while I was awake. I'm fucking it was probably one of the most brutal things I had to sit through. And they're like, yeah, like, you know, you have 1.5 liters of blood in your stomach, like, within 3 hours. And I was like, holy shit. They're like, yeah, if you had gone home or, like, stayed home that night, you would have bled to death. Yeah. I was like, holy fuck.
Jesus Christ.
All right, cool. And it
Lucky
was like,
man.
I wrote out all the SARS inside the hospital. I was just chilling.
That's
yeah,
nuts,
100%.
man.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You have a worst injury story, Dwight?
I mean, I have a brutally crooked nose because I've hit my face so many times.
Oh, just still.
One particular time I remember that was probably the worst one because I've just fallen on my face so many times for some reason. I don't know how it's so nice still. No, but like I was pedaling my bike super quick down this hill because I for some reason had this fucking awesome little fast ass bike that was super fast. So fast. So I pedaled my ass off, just super fucking quick.
You turbed?
And turbed out, yeah.
Turbed out.
And it hit my foot into the front tire, and then my bike just flipped forward, and I just ate shit. My face dragged on the concrete for a good couple feet, and then flipped over. And,
you imagine what you would have looked like had that not have happened?
Oh, probably better. Yeah.
For real.
Finally get that friggin' Pantene commercial.
Yeah. Pantene.
No.
Maybe it's me.
Oh man, maybe it is me.
No, I didn't even notice anything, man. I feel like it's fine. Facial injuries are something I fear.
Yeah,
I must say,
for real, bro. I have a sister that had her nose bitten by a dog.
Oh my god.
Sam, I'm sorry, I don't mean to make fun of you, but she's got this fucking scar here, bro. She's a little girl. She's older than me, so I don't even remember it. Like, I don't even know if I was born. This dog, like, ripped half her fucking nose off, bro. And, like, she had to have it stitched back on. And it's like, you hear about it now. And it's what did you say to this dog? What did you do to this dog? And it's like, apparently nothing. I don't know. But fuck, guy. Like, facial shit.
Is she afraid of dogs now?
No, not even. She loves dogs.
Actually, she's
crazy.
Yeah, she's too tough to be afraid of dogs. Like, I think dogs are afraid of her, to be honest. Like, when we were kids, I whipped a train at her face, like it's this metal train of some sort, and I fucking like hit her right above the eye, and she got face stitches right here on her face.
Oh man.
Yeah, she looks like a convict, man. Sam,
you're cool, Sam. You're
love
cool.
you. Mwah.
I do not know you, Sam, but you sound pretty fucking cool.
Yeah,
super cool. Yeah,
she is.
Hey guys. So, I don't know if you've seen the show, but I usually bust out some Japanese things here. I'm running a little low, and usually there's like a little thing that fucking tells you what's in everything, but I'm pretty sure I threw it away when I got it.
I don't even care.
A bunch of shit.
Yeah, I think the guessing.
Yeah, I don't know. Pick some.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Thank you, man. I'll take this guy here.
I don't know. Do I want the skinny one? Let's take the skinny one.
Oh, this looks terribly scary.
The real hit or miss, like 50-50. I picked one that was easy. I saw caramel corn written in English, so I was like, yeah. But you guys can try this too. We'll fucking...
Yeah, I'll mix it up.
Mix it up. So, Dwight, did Tony send you the top 5?
Yes.
He did.
Yes.
Shit. I don't know if I'm gonna like this.
I got breadsticks? Yeah, what?
These look like pork rinds, so I'm pretty happy about this. Sour cream and onion, let's see.
I think there's pork in this because it says porky.
I don't like how this smells. Why does it say caramel corn? It looks like shrimp.
Yo,
it does say caramel corn on it. That's hilarious.
I don't know why I'm trying to read this shit on the back.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, these aren't bad either, actually. Yeah. I'll take one. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this is good.
Oh, these are really good.
I don't even know what these are.
Crazy
I thought it was caramel corn. It tastes like caramel corn, but
These are really good, actually. Wow.
like some fucking weird
Oh my god, give me that.
shrimp-looking puff.
Uh,
It's pretty good.
yeah.
Two flavors, no? Like the pink is different than the white, I think.
I think I had the pink one first. That was really good. Let's do a little bit of that. Looks real good. They're kind of like pork rinds, I guess.
They're
really good.
Oh, those are good.
Or Tony.
Very subtle seasoning.
These are what look
yeah,
like
they're good.
delicious sticks of deliciousness.
Po Ricky?
Po Ricky.
They feel like they got some kind of like oily coating.
That's how I
Almost.
like
Like
it.
they leave you like there's
You
no.
try this? You try these?
Those ones are really good.
They are. They're pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see that. Hey.
A little pokey
It's
style.
just a breadstick? Is it flavored?
I can't even remember.
It's kind of flavored.
Yeah, like a little pork flavored, I guess. Really good.
These are really sweet, eh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely would not be able to eat this whole bag.
No.
Fuck.
Do you know what would be good with this one? I'm not even low key. You get yourself like a bag of turkey jerky,
Nice.
and you eat like one piece of turkey jerky and one piece of that. Set your night apart.
That's what I was doing with I recently refound my love for cheese strings.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, get like some like pepperoni sticks. Like I like the roasted chicken ones.
Nice.
Mm.
And fucking
I know this.
fucking cheese or just fucking kind of like wrap the cheese string around it, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's genius.
That's the shit.
guy.
That's pretty dope.
Fuck yeah, it's dope.
I want to get into top 5. It's a good little segue because we're talking about snack shit.
Deal.
Chocolate bars. I haven't really done any food. I was like, I just bought a bunch of chocolate bars at Costco, and I was like, yeah, we got to do chocolate bars. I don't know. You guys are stoners,
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
so I thought it'd be a good one to do with you
That's a
guys.
good
Former fat kid.
In my way, working to be a fat kid. Yeah.
Fat one.
I'm working on. Working on.
I just want to be thicker all around.
a bigger
Oh, man.
guy.
So like that, I gotta eat.
Listen, I got
You
the
gotta
best
fit that,
regimen
yeah.
for you. High calorie binge eating before bed.
Yeah.
Make
Oh,
sure
bro,
you
I
don't
already
do any
that.
moving.
I already do that. Most of my eating is done before bed. Like everyone's
my
like,
God.
"Oh, I get so much energy after I eat." It's like never for me.
No, for
I get-
real.
I
sleep,
fucking
man.
pass out.
I eat, bro, and I'm just fucking
That's
a
it.
piece. Like
9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
now, anyways, before I would eat, and I just like even then I would fall asleep.
Chocolate seems to get.
So even at work, it's like I don't like eating a lot because that happens. Then I get real tired after.
Yeah.
So it's just like
Yeah.
I'll just snack. I'll have like half a sandwich or fucking,
Yeah.
whatever the case is.
My wife laughs because like I won't eat breakfast and then I'll eat lunch. She's like, I don't know how you like don't do breakfast. It's like, what am I doing? Like,
I eat so much.
Every day, my girl is on my ass.
especially now being off. It's like, what energy am I putting out right now? I have a coffee and I'm good till like 2:00.
I eat like 3 or 4 or 5 times a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I eat a lot.
Yeah. I eat a lot when I do eat, but it's really like I probably eat maybe like 2 meals.
Yeah.
And like I eat a bunch of snacks. I also drink I'm not saying all the shit I eat, like I drink smoothies and do a lot of healthy stuff too,
Yeah.
but I also, like I said, chocolate bars and shit. Like
It's the
there's a
healthy
lot of-
shit that you gotta stay away from, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, eat cured meats. Fuck your
Cured meats.
Cured meats are delicious.
Cured meats.
Smoke.
What you're gonna do is you're gonna go
Smoked
get
salmon,
a bag of Jack Links and then a bag of spicy fucking plantain chips.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have 1 and
Spicy
2
plantain
right before bed.
chips. bro.
Nice.
Love that shit.
You have to have it in the
Or
right
those combos?
mix.
You ever
It's-
try those combos? Like the little
Yeah,
combo things, the
yeah.
little circular ones?
Those are really good
Those
too,
are my
man.
jam for a while,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Or like,
I'm not down with
I'm not even
Pizza
gonna lie.
flavored. Pretty much, honestly,
Yeah.
like pretty much any pizza flavored whatever. Sunflower
It's gonna be
seeds,
good.
fucking
Oh.
Ritz crackers, fucking whatever.
It's
Pizza,
gonna be
I'm
good,
there.
yeah.
Yo, I went to New Jersey. They have pizza flavored Philly cheesesteaks. It's called
Oh,
pizza
shit.
steaks.
That's
They're
genius.
unreal.
That's crazy.
Unreal.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I'm also like, who am I to speak? Like, I go to the States and I buy a can of spray cheese because we don't have it here. Like, you know what I mean?
I've never had spray cheese, bro.
I can't
It's-
imagine it being good.
I hate to say it, and I'm sorry, like, if anybody finds me fucking disgusting or not, but
Fuck that.
it's
Okay.
delicious. If there are any Americans that are listening and you fucking eat this on the regular, like,
I-
send some to fucking Paul. Send some his way. Like, do him a favor because, like, it's dope. We can't cross the border right now,
Yeah.
and it's expensive.
Yeah.
Fucking order.
So
Just do us a
What if you
favor.
get it on Amazon?
yeah.
I've never.
I guess
looked.
get it on Amazon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
try it on the next
Canned
episode or
cheese
something.
whiz.
Yo,
Yeah,
I'll come
yeah.
back. We'll do a taste test, guy. We'll get a whole bunch of weird shit.
Crackers.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah, we could do that.
Bread.
I'm so down.
All right, so I'll do chocolate bars first.
Yeah.
Mr. Big, number one, for sure. Like, it's just what I buy. And it kind of, in all honesty, sometimes I'll have, like, one that I eat a lot of, and then I won't have it for, like, 6 months.
Yeah.
You know? And
I'm the
then
same
I
way.
find my love for it again. But Mr. Big is pretty much always been at the top since I was young.
Nice.
Wonder Bar,
Nice.
Crispy
Great.
Crunch,
Crispy Crunch killer.
Reese Cups, and you can't really find it now, but the Nestle Crunch Bar. There's
Oh
kind
my
of Dairy
God.
Milk does like a
Yeah.
crispy rice one, but it's
Yeah,
not exactly.
it's not
the
as much.
chocolate's too thick, so
Nestle
it's not
Crunch.
exactly the same. But it's good. Nestle Crunch though, I think number 5.
What's that
Nestle
stuff in the
Crunch
middle?
bar.
Oh man, yeah. Okay. Toblerone, 100%.
Oh shit!
I gotta go with my boy Lindt chocolate. They have the thin, the Lindor breakable. They're like squares of just. They have like raspberry, blueberry.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I think the salted caramel one is the top notch. You mentioned Mr. Big is another fucking dynamite. What else? Oh, two more that are delicious that I have when I'm really baked. Snickers is always a king. I prefer it over Mars. I'm sorry.
Snickers.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Over Mars.
I do
Absolutely.
like Mars, but man, no, Snickers always
No,
tastes
Snickers takes it.
Snickers takes the cake.
If I eat Mars, it's like I have to eat 2. I feel like to get like
Just to
what
get
I
the
get from
sustenance.
one.
To get the
Snickers.
high, you know what I mean?
get the high. And oh, Henry, my boy.
Hey,
Yeah, it's been a while, but
it's been a while.
I
It's been a
still,
while.
you're still good.
Oh, Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So with me, number 1, I'm gonna have to go ahead and say Kit Kat. Fucking
Hey,
Forgot.
Kit Kat. You know, give me a break. Break me off a piece. Kit Kat. What?
somebody.
Anyone's listening,
Twix. Love me the Twix. Snickers.
yeah. Nice.
Bueno. I don't know if that's a chocolate bar or not, or like
It's
just
like
a
a-
chocolate
I
covered
feel like
wafer.
it is.
It's feel
I like
it's
it.
the wafers,
Yeah, I would say it is. Yeah.
All right, so I'll take that one, and then Score.
Score
bars.
That's one that was
Actually,
like,
you know what? I'm gonna
oh.
fucking chop the Twix. Not the Twix, the fucking Bueno, and I'm gonna throw in Coffee Crisp.
Oh,
Nice.
that's another
Classic.
good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Classic
mean?
crunchy coffee.
Yeah.
coffee.
But the Score bar, fuck, nobody goes for Score, and you know what? Unreal.
Score kind of reminds me of the Nestle Crunch, similar but different.
Score shatters in your mouth. The second you take a bite, it's just like a billion
like
pieces.
crunches.
It's
Yeah.
my favorite Blizzard at Dairy Queen. It's
It's
pretty much what I get
yeah,
every
it's-
time.
Yeah, the Score's good.
Unrelenting, and it cuts your mouth, and it's the
With a
best.
wind.
You
It's
want to
not
eat
good
it?
for. It's definitely not good for your teeth,
Yeah,
As a
but it is
esophagus.
delicious.
No,
Yeah.
so good.
that's hilarious.
I mean, I think it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I don't know exactly where you stand on movies. I think I asked Tony this, like favorite movies. So
Yeah, they
horror,
gave me the worst
Yeah.
answer.
so horror became the one I used. Who wants to go first?
you know what? I'm not crazy on too much of the horror series, but I will say The Thing, the original.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Ooh.
one.
It's a fucking great
That's a good
movie.
one.
Listen to you.
Oh dear God, there are a couple of good ones. Some of the what are those fucking ones with the haunting of the houses?
Oh, the one scary dead people are in it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
oh fuck, I'm blanking, but that's the only one I can really think of that really struck me is The Thing. What's the one that was directed by the Rob Zombie?
House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah, that one was pretty good from back in the day. That's about.
I
it
didn't
for
see
him.
the third part. He did like a third part to that series. It was
Oh,
that
it was
House of a Thousand,
Thousand-
Devil's Rejects,
House of-
Devil's
and-
Rejects.
House
are
of
the
3,000
two.
Corpses.
What was the third one
House
called?
of
Or was it just
1001
called
Corpses.
3 or some shit? Like it was was it a number?
I don't even know. It was
I don't
Devil's
remember.
Rejects.
That was the movie.
um,
Devil's Rejects and the House of a Thousand Corpses. I think was.
I don't know. What was the first one? I think.
I didn't
can't
even
remember.
mind his take on Halloween, to be honest.
No, his take on Halloween was fucking better than the original, if you ask me. His take on Halloween was great with how scary it actually was.
Oh, Cabin in the fucking Woods.
Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah, I
That's a
thought it was-
fucking weird one.
Yeah, I thought
man.
it was hilarious.
That was good.
I
So
fell
liked it,
asleep
yeah.
and then I woke up and I was like, "Is this still the same fucking movie?" Like,
Yeah.
Dude,
for real, like,
Oh
For
my
real.
God.
and I had to. Oh man,
What a
What a
great
trip!
movie.
What a trip!
I'm just
That's a
gonna
good
jump this on my dirt bike, bro. Right into
Bro.
that shield. I'm like, yes.
Oh my God.
Is that on your list, Tony?
Oh yeah, definitely on my list. So I'm gonna say
Radar.
Evil Dead 1 through 3. That's
Fuck yeah,
Evil
yo.
Dead, bro.
I don't want
yeah.
to say that'll
Put that
take
on
up
my
3
list.
spots, but that's one spot
Put that
right
on my
there.
list.
Was the third one's Army of Darkness? Yeah.
Army of
Darkness,
Darkness.
yeah.
Oh my god,
Solid.
so good.
I saw that shit live.
No, same, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Were you in
two
the
places.
Were you in the splatter zone?
No,
I know me
just
either. I
outside
wish,
it.
yo. I
That's
saw some dude
amazing.
wearing like a white suit, and I was like,
Splatter
"Fuck
Zone
these
guy.
guys!" But
Yeah,
it was
man.
so good, man.
Where'd you see it? The first one I saw downtown, and the second one was off College, I think.
I think it was the place off College.
Yeah. Number 2 would have to be definitely Halloween by Rob Zombie.
Mm-hmm.
That one I love. Number 1 and number 2, those are good. So that'll be number 2. Number 3. Holy fuck, man. Number 3. Which one scares the shit out of me? What is it? Hereditary? Have you seen Hereditary?
No.
Oh my god. You gotta see Hereditary. Like it's unreal. Like I watched it with Nicole and I was just so fucking uncomfortable with this movie.
You saw it?
Yeah.
No,
Oh, you
yeah,
haven't seen it?
yeah.
Unreal movie. Like it's very well done. Very good
Nice.
movie. Hereditary. What else is another one?
I did have 2 more that I remember that I wanted to add. Oh, finish up, Tony.
Alright, Friday the 13th. I like that
Classic, yeah.
one. Classic.
Like the first one?
First one, I love it. When he's not even really killing anybody. It's just the mom killing everybody.
Yeah.
And you find out it's his mom at the end of the movie, and you're like,
Oh,
oh,
mama.
okay then. And then,
asshole.
Yeah.
and then, number 5 would have to be definitely Spice World. You know, like,
Yeah.
It
It was a scary movie in the 90s.
you know what I mean? Anything
The
with that
original
kind of
Spice
that much bullshit.
Hottest Spice Girl.
Hottest Spice
Ooh,
Girl?
Hottest Spice Girl.
Mel B all
Mel
day.
B.
Mel B?
Oh my
Is that's
God.
okay.
Victoria B's pretty.
Mel B is the black one?
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
for
gorgeous.
sure.
She's
The,
gorgeous.
the
I
one
was-
that means
I was-
And she
business.
has let's be real, she has maybe the only good voice.
No.
Her and Jerry, you could argue, have good
I'd say
voices.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But like,
The best.
I think she has the best voice.
Yeah.
If you ask me, the best voice is Sporty Spice.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah.
I really only like that one song she did with like Brian Adams.
Yo.
Oh yeah.
That was it.
But let me tell you,
Yeah,
let me
that was
tell
the
you,
only song
nobody
that-
else got to sing with Brian Adams but her. Let's just say that.
Since you've been gone.
That was a pretty decent tune, though.
Yeah, it was a good tune.
That was a decent tune.
Yo, she's a solid singer. Like
Yeah.
when you really think about it, like they all have their own cool styles.
Mhm.
What has Mel B put out recently? I'm not a Mel B fan, but
Has
I
she
don't
ever even done solo stuff?
I don't know.
even know.
Probably.
That's
yeah.
the thing.
Yeah, probably
After Spice
offers
Girls, like
royalties.
other than I know that she dumped fucking Eddie Murphy, you know.
Oh yeah, they did date. Yeah,
Yo, they were. I don't know if they were married or they just dated, but I mean, like,
I didn't even know that.
they were
You
a
know?
couple.
they
Yeah.
were a couple.
Damn.
They were a fucking couple. I'm sorry, you tame Mel B. Good for you.
For you, Eddie.
All right. VHS for me is number 1.
I was just about to say VHS. That was the other one I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah?
add. Yeah, they literally is the one I was gonna
That
add.
one is solid, and that one
Yeah.
that's a Canadian. That's like a
There-
low budget Canadian
VHS.
movie.
What the fuck
Yeah.
is VHS?
VHS is like a compilation of like 4 or 5 different horror stories. Oh, there's a series of them, right? Like 1,
Yeah.
2, and 3. Did you watch?
I watched all of them. Yeah,
All 3 of them were.
they were all pretty good. Third one was like the
iffy.
worst.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's still watchable though. It's still worth watching.
Yeah, and they were like, so they were stories within stories. So a story was happening in the background while watching other stories. It's
So
kind
they were
of
all
weird.
one story with branches.
Yeah, in a sense, there were
Okay.
reasons for them to watch.
Somewhat.
In a way.
Were they all supporting stories?
Not really.
No.
Let's say like these I guess kids came across like a bunch of VHS tapes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
and they were looking at the tapes and
They all died in
different things
7
were
days,
happening.
right?
It's fucking
No.
nuts. No, it's way better
It's
than
way
the Ring.
wilder
Yeah.
than that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's way wilder than that. Like
Ring wouldn't even make like top 50 for me. I know
Yeah.
like
I can watch slashers and like pop-ups. Don't make me feel anything like hardcore
See.
guy. Like then that's when my butthole tightens up. Like that's
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like
some of the scariest things are like serial killer documentaries. Like
Yeah.
legit. I mean,
Real
they're
shit.
not really on my list, obviously, but
Yeah.
like
you know?
for real, if you're
Yeah.
looking for real scared,
For
Yeah.
real.
yeah.
Like, knowing that there's there are people out there that are
Fucking-
like normal people.
The Night
you know what I
Stalker
mean?
The
one.
Night Stalker.
That
Oh, bro,
one-
like pretty much all the
All-
Netflix
yeah.
ones.
What about the Ripper?
But the Night Stalker was a
Ripper,
good
Who
one.
do you look like?
Daniel Sutcliffe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
They
look
did
just
one.
like him.
They did one of the Night Stalker actually did a killing at the, what is it, Hotel Cecil? Did you guys watch that one?
Yeah.
No,
That one was fucked, and like the whole time you're like, what the fuck? And then after you realize what happened, it's like, it's just so, yeah, the ending is kind of, the ride is better than the end.
Yeah, honestly, my wife.
Or the destination. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
My wife got me like into like murders and shit. But there's like so many fucking crazy stories out there that like you wouldn't think like.
People are fucked.
People are fucked, guy. Like listening to like
wild,
what's his name, Carlo Homoga, and what's his name?
Ted. No.
Paul Bernardo.
Paul Bernardo. Ted Bernardo.
Ted Bernardo. Ted
Bernardo. They're all Teds.
They're all Teds.
Fucking, it's crazy, guy.
Okay,
like
Paul Bernardo.
Like to know that woman is out walking around, like, and they wouldn't even let her change her name. She applied to change her name, and they're like, no, like you're a public figure that's like a fucking associated with this bullshit. You served your sister up. Okay, sorry if there's anybody that's listening that's like a fan of her.
Who the fuck could be a fan of Carla?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
if you're a fan of Carla, it's like almost like borderline where it's like, I don't know. I'm not gonna be that guy.
Like I don't want to. Okay,
it's a little wild.
If you're a fan of Carla Homolka, don't be a fan of my podcast. Exactly. I'm not gonna be that guy.
It's 2021. Like, you know what I mean? Like you can do whatever you want.
But I mean, seriously, look deep inside yourself if you fucking are a fan of her.
You know what I mean? Like
horrible woman.
Yeah.
If you think that
Killed
person should be exactly, bro, she served her fucking sister up to her husband. Like, if you think that person should be allowed to walk around, given that they made a plea deal and whatever evidence was found after that is fucking bullshit, I guess, or null and void as if they were to say, like it's a horse shit. Yeah. Like I'm sorry, like that should all just it should all be invisible. It should be like, okay, look, we found some extra shit here. It turns out. Right here, it says you're a piece of shit. And we got it on paper and video. So
I think I heard at some point she was like volunteering at her like child's school or something like that. And I was like, how does this happen? Like someone deserves to be fired. Like at least one person needs to be fired.
You know what? You know the person that hired her was like, I need this person dead.
Yeah.
How can we fucking take her out finally?
I said, yo, Carla, I heard you're good at this.
Yeah.
But I mean, for his horror movies, not real life horror. Yeah. Dawn of the Dead. Have you guys seen that one? The old school one.
What a good movie.
That's classic
the remake
for me.
Was decent.
Oh my god.
I was actually thinking to remake.
Yeah.
Well, did they remake it again? I mean, everything. I was thinking.
There was an OG one.
There was like 2003 or 2004 is the one I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's the one I was
something like that.
Ving Rhames.
Ving Rhames.
Ving Rhames.
There's a guy. I just watched it recently. My girlfriend hates blood, and I was like, oh, there's only a little bit. And she's literally will like cover her face like she's like that. Yeah, so that's number 2. Girl House. I'm almost certain you guys haven't heard of this, but if you like old school slasher movies,
Girl House.
It's not even old school. It's probably like maybe last 10 years for sure.
Okay.
But it has that old school vibe, and it's like basically a bunch of cam girls that they have like a loyal customer, and they end up making fun of him. And like
wrong move.
Yeah, and so he goes to the house, and he's like, I don't know, he's in IT or he works with computers, and so he like shut down their whole like network, so they couldn't call, they couldn't get it, and they were like trapped in the house. And then
literally heard you say these things.
Events happen, you know.
Maybe you shouldn't watch it. Bro. I was really upset that week.
I shut a whole sorority down. What am I supposed to say?
No, it's awful.
Yeah, so that's number 3.
I gotta watch
it. It's really good. If you haven't seen it, it's like Hereditary. It's like you know.
I'm so into this.
Pardon?
Yeah. I'm into that.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
No, check it out, definitely. Child's Play, number 4.
Ooh, I love
and like, I'll be real, like when I watch it now, I'm like, it gives me like the most nostalgia that, I mean, out of any horror movie, I think. Like, there's certain parts in, and I mean like the first 3. When I say Child's Play, I want to like the trilogy. There was
what you're saying.
There was one where Andy was like in the army, and this is for the creepiest fucking scene. As a childhood scarred me.
Yeah.
And somebody falls in the garbage truck.
Oh.
And Chucky goes in the fucking, and he turns the fucking I guess compactor on from inside the truck. And the guy, you just hear his bones and shit crack. You don't really see it.
Yo, it's like, not for anything, low key, every one of us were suicidal fucking not suicidal, psychotic fucking children when we watched like the Shredder get fucking eaten up by fucking Casey Jones, who was a suicidal maniac.
Casey.
You know what I mean?
Man.
Casey Jones. Like, we were all okay with him getting eaten up by that garbage truck, and you know it.
That's crazy that you said that. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
It's like the same basic. I mean, it's a little. It sounds a little different.
Yeah.
But throughout the movie, you just. Yeah. I was excited. I was happy that he got squished.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, fuck you, Shredder, bro.
I don't even remember the guy who got squished in the garbage truck.
Exactly. You just
His
know that it
name, I
fucked
just
you up.
remember in Child's Play. It's like.
It's him.
I don't even know what one it is. I just.
Yo, you
The
think
army
about it?
one.
Some things fuck you up a certain way. It's like you see Anti-Hero get his comeuppance, and you're like, yeah, fuck you. And here you see like random good Joe get killed, and you're like, no, that evil puppet killed you. Why?
Yeah.
Bro, you want to know? You want to go for a fucking ride? And this is a show, I'm going to be real, it might not seem appealing at first. Okay? The Handmaid's Tale.
You know what?
Have you heard of it?
I have heard of it.
Nicole wants to watch it.
Bro, it's so fucking creepy, man.
Yeah.
And I reluctantly watched it. Like, my girl's like, oh, you gotta watch it. And even at the beginning, it was like, I liked it, but I wasn't letting her on, and I was already wanting to watch it. So I'd be like, sure, like, we could watch it. And now, it's just, dude, it takes you for a fucking ride. Like, there's some things that, it's like, how are they showing? Like, there's some real brutal shit that happens. I don't know, bro.
Show. Man, have you ever watched those like Halloween or not Halloween? Fuck, what are they called? The TV show that's really really twisted. I'm having such.
American Horror Story.
American Horror Story. Some of the.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Some of their.
You ever watched that show?
No.
Hey, you know what? It's not bad. I'll say
they're pretty decent.
Some of the shit they show, you're like,
some of it
makes you very uncomfortable.
That's
but
what
I mean, like,
number 5, Drag Me to Hell.
Nice.
Ooh,
nice.
I love that one.
Yeah.
It's one of like the rare.
Very.
Well, I guess I have a couple on there.
It's
but
oddly good. Like,
I usually prefer the older ones. I find like the horror movies now aren't as good as I don't want to be that guy. Like, I'm not generally that guy, but
That's
for
Ted
horror
Brady, right?
movies specifically, I don't know. I like the older style. Even the newer ones, it's like they're just shades of the older movies, you know?
A lot of horror movies like are very real, as in they're like there's things that like could happen to you, whereas like the old horror movies were like, hey, check it out, we got a guy with pins all over his head. His name is fucking Pinhead. Yeah. And you're like, no, no, not Pinhead. And then, now your life's terrible. But you know, you went home. We're like, Exorcist. Oh my, my fucking head's turning around in circles, and you were like, no, don't happen to me, no. And you know, same shit. But nowadays, it's like, yeah, well, check it out. Now you got a drug habit, and fucking after all of this turns out that you're fucking the seed of Satan.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Fucking, what was the Quentin Tarantino vampire movie?
Dusk Till Dawn.
Dusk Till Dawn's another one.
Fuck yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, fuck, that's old, eh?
That's a good one.
And it was
that is a good one. Yeah, I do remember that.
You know, you asked me in my first top 5, and I cringed so hard, but like now I'm just like, oh yeah, this one's a great.
Now I'm thinking of them too. Yeah, 100%. That was a great movie.
No, it's a great question to ask.
And they're blessing the water so that they can have holy water.
Yeah, the
So
guys walking
good.
through glass. Yeah, the freaking water balloons with fucking holy water. Yeah.
I also
pussy.
honorable mention for me, I think, would be Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
And like
a good one.
they've redone it. I'm talking like my version
Jessica
is
Biel.
yes.
Yeah, bro.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and dude's running like by, all the clothes are hanging, and he just fucking
Yeah.
My God,
goodbye to
that
your
guy.
leg, bro.
Yeah.
I remember my
Or
dad.
your legs. I think it's both of them.
My dad, when I saw that movie, I saw Texas Chainsaw Massacre with Jessica Biel, and I remember like ending it and like walking over to the kitchen where my parents were, and my dad was like, well, what's up? And I was like, I saw Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like, it was fucking crazy. And he was like, really? So there's a part when he like takes a guy and he puts him on a hook, and he's like,
yeah.
and he goes, you know what? He's like, I saw that movie in the drive-in when it came out, and he's like, I was so scared I left. And I was like, you're a fucking liar. My mom goes, no, we were on a date. Your dad left. And I was like, you kidding me, bro? And I watched the original because I was like, how scary is the original? Like, what happens?
The original's pretty good too.
Yeah.
You know what the first kill is? He fucking like opens the door and it comes out, and the person's like, holy shit, and there's Leatherface, and he bops them on the head with a hammer. Bink, and they're dead. And that's it. And then the next thing you see, they're like on a fucking hook. And it's like, yo, what? That was it.
Funny.
I was like, Dad, I just watched this chainsaw go in this guy's face.
It's because
like,
we're used to like Saw and shit. So for those times, I get it. I get it.
Ed Gein was a fucking monster guy. Like, the shit that guy used to do, like, But that's basically who it was after, I think.
I got like a DVD box set, and it had pictures from the evidence of like the actual house, and it was fucked. Some of the stuff that the guy actually had, man, like it was like
Murder Mansion guy.
Wasn't
Murder
this
House.
the dude who made? Are we talking about against the same guy who made like faces and he made like jewelry and stuff out of it? Yeah. Some fucked up shit, man.
Yeah, to know that people did that in the same century that we were born in.
All right, comedians.
Ooh.
Whew, this is a deep delve. Obviously Eric Andre, I think, is the number one.
Oh. You know what I just watched with him? Fucking
Bad Trip?
Yeah,
I'm yet to watch it.
You know what? I think Eric Andre is very funny. I don't like his stand-up.
I think his stand-up's crazy, and I think that's why I like it.
Some of his stuff is funny.
Bill Burr, obviously. Yeah, some of his stuff
Bill
is
Burr,
funny. Yeah, Bill Burr's great. Patrice O'Neal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Patrice for sure. Fucking... Or even, like, I don't know if you guys watch or ever seen Opie and Anthony.
Yeah?
Fucking, yeah. There's so many, man.
I know it.
Who's, like, my top, though? I'll circle back.
I'll do my top 5. You guys can brew over it. Rogan is mine. And, like, I mean... I didn't hop on the bandwagon with Rogan.
His Kardashian.
I'm just being... Yeah, when he's on the stool. Yeah, so good.
Bruce.
And then he had Kanye on the podcast. I always thought... I was like, oh, it's never going to happen if Kanye sees that shit. But... it's Rogan. And, like, I've been a fan of his for a long time. So I'm glad that he's kind of... I don't think the Spotify thing was a good move because I mean, I'm not going to deny I watch significantly less now that it's not on YouTube.
He got so much money right up front.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, I get that he can't do so much YouTube shit now, and, like, if he does, he gets a piece of it, and they get a piece of it. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, like, fuck, man, like, I would do the exact same thing.
But he was already arguably the biggest podcast in the world.
Yeah.
You know, it's not...
He could have just kept it going, but, I mean, like, I get it.
Yeah.
I just think that it's going to lead to some problems down the road.
Yeah,
like, they're trying to censor past episodes and things like that.
What was the one thing I heard him say was like the first, they were like asking him who his first guest was going to be, and he was like, don't worry about it. And it's like, I know who it's going to be. It's like, yeah, like right away they're going to give you problems, bro. Like immediately. But I mean, like, you know, you legit own it.
It's definitely something he took into consideration before deciding to do it, you know?
He knows what he's doing.
He's a smart man. He's a very smart man,
yeah. So Rogan's number 1.
Nice.
Chappelle.
Number
2.
That's my
legendary. Mark Forward, who is less known, but he's in Mr. D and he's in Letterkenny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
He's the hockey coach in Letterkenny and he's librarian in Mr. D, but he only did Mr. D for a couple seasons. He's from Oakville. Nice. Just fucking Canadian legend in my eyes. Like, love the dude. So what do I got? George Carlin, I think.
George Carlin, 4. Yeah. How could I have forgotten?
And Bill Burr, number 5.
Bill Burr,
yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go 5 down. I'm saying number 5. I'm gonna have to say Richard Pryor.
Hey. Oh my, good call.
Number 5, just because like I can't sit here and recite a lot of his bits. It's just when he spoke, it was just like. It was a funny dude speaking from his heart. It was just like,
he was
funny.
Smart, funny.
Yeah, it's just like, it was funny, bullshit is funny. You know what I mean? Number 3, for fuck's sakes, I can't remember his name. Or this would be number 4. It would be, Spence from fucking King of Queens? Patton Oswalt.
Oh, Patton Oswalt. Yeah, he is actually.
I fucking love Patton Oswalt.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Yeah, he's slept on, but he is funny.
He's so funny.
I have one of his things on DVD. If I have it on DVD, like, I definitely...
Right? Pete Holmes? Yeah.
Pete Holmes is hilarious.
Like Pete Holmes?
It took me a while to like Pete Holmes.
I hope he gets murdered in Suicide Squad. He's alright. I'm not saying he's not funny, but, like... I'm gonna love that shit. It has to happen, you know?
He's so funny, but he's like somebody's dad, bro. He's like somebody's either dad or like funny uncle that's just like you don't really know what's up with this guy. And he's like, hey guys. That guy, Anthony Jeselnik, number 2.
Anthony Jeselnik.
My number 1 all-time, who I think is the all-time greatest comedian ever, and like not only comedian, but just basically like truth sayer, like somebody who's gonna throw it in your face, is Dave Chappelle.
Hell yeah.
Nobody speaks better than that guy to the average person or to the person in general. Whatever he's speaking about, whether it's equality or just some kind of horse shit, or even if it's like some kind of like political kind of garbage, it's on point all the time. The guy is like literally the best ever.
About Jimmy Carr's.
Jimmy Carr's alright.
Yeah.
The thing I don't like about him,
Yeah.
and this is like a pet peeve of mine, I don't know how like, I feel like an asshole just being like, but non-comedians look at it, but when I see someone with a fucking clipboard on stage, I just don't like it.
Oh, I didn't know
I get
that.
it's part of like his shtick or whatever, and he's like this fucking businessman, and he's all like British guy and in a suit, but he always has like a fucking clipboard, and I mean, I've never seen what's on the clipboard, but I just don't like the clipboard. That's it. I'm not saying he's not funny. I just, it's the performance that it's just like, I've seen him do some like roast battle stuff that is really good.
His roast, yeah. But
he's a funny dude. Yeah, that Bad Trip, definitely check that out though.
Yeah,
it was better than I thought it would be. It's
heard
very like Borat-y, Jackass. I mean, the main story is corny as fuck, but all the stuff they do with the people who aren't actors is good.
Worth watching. That's awesome.
It's funny. It'll make you laugh.
I like it.
What's his name here? I gotta fucking find this comedian.
Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, SNL from the 90s. There's this one comedian.
From the 90s. Chris Farley, Phil Hartman.
No.
Fucking Phil Hartman,
fuck,
may he rest
man.
in peace. Another comedic genius.
Crazy how he died too.
Yeah.
Like his wife.
His wife, yeah.
Is that murder suicide? I think she did their kid too.
No, I think they what was with the kids?
What?
The kids were like in bed or something when it happened.
Oh, so the kids didn't get killed?
No, I think she shot like it was it him and then his wife or his current girlfriend or something? No, wait, it was just him. I can't remember. All I know is she was he was threatening to leave her or something.
She was I think she was on like antidepressants or something.
That's what it was. Yeah, he was like threatening to leave her and I can't remember exactly what happened, but I know it wasn't the kids. I think it was just Phil that unfortunately passed. But.
You figure it out?
Yo, I've got a picture of him right here, and I forget his name.
Let me see.
The guy in the far right.
On the fucking far right. Horatio Sands?
Horatio Sands. Fuck and sucks at comedy, bro. You're a funny actor. You suck at comedy, bro. I saw him.
That happens.
Yo, he pissed me off like nobody's business. I saw him, Chris Kattan, and Rob Schneider do the Living Arts Center.
Nice.
Right around the time Sandy Hook happened, right? So Horatio Sands comes out, and he comes out with a fucking stack of papers like this. And he's like, hey guys, how's it going? You know, sorry, yeah. Sorry. And then he's trying to like boast about like how like dirty he is.
Yeah.
And he's like, so guys, hang on a second, I'm gonna pull up this text that I sent to somebody. It was real good. And he's trying to go through
open
his
micer shit.
Yeah, for real. And he's
for
going
real.
through his fucking text, and I'm sitting there like, okay, whatever. And he goes, okay, here it is. Wait, here it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm the type of guy that could still jerk off to Sandy Hook because even though like even these kids are dying, and nobody said anything. And over the silence, I literally yelled, too soon, bro, like as loud as I could.
Everyone laughs.
Everybody laughed.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, let's move on. And it's like, are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Fuck that guy in the crowd.
Like, fuck him up his ass. Like,
I
you're
ruined myself.
garbage at stand-up, bro. And then even Chris Kattan. I love Chris Kattan. He's a very funny actor. I don't have anything against him, but he came out, and one of the first things he said was, I'm not doing any of my old characters. And it's like, really? You don't want to hear somebody yell, yo, Corky Romano from the crowd as a joke? What did Rob Schneider do? First thing he comes out, and he's like, yo, you can do it!
Let me just be real. Rob Schneider is super slept on as far as like...
Thank you very much, guy. Yeah. I enjoyed his set. The whole time I was like, he better kill this, or I'm like, going to complain about this.
Like, not like top 10, but just consistently... just good.
He's good.
You know?
Yeah. He knows where his crowd is. He knows people want to hear him go, you can do it. Fucking, you know what I mean?
You know who's the worst for me, for the actors to stand up, is fucking Ken Jeong. Do you know who that is?
Really?
The dude
Dr.
from
Ken
Hangover?
Jeong?
Yeah.
Did you see his special on Netflix?
No, but I know.
Buddy. It's just so bad. It's just him talking about being rich for an hour. It's just like, it wasn't funny, you know? I'm not even like the guy that's like, oh, you have to punch down. Like, I don't care. If it's funny, it's funny.
And he's a funny guy, too.
He can be.
He already had money before he became an actor, too.
Yeah.
He's a doctor, right?
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's just stupid confident.
All right. So, you guys are musicians. I've never done albums. I was like thinking, should I do like rock albums, hip hop? And I was like, fuck it. let's just go for it. This is like probably out of like all the things I've done so far, like these top 5 things, this is probably like the hardest one for me.
This is a
Right
tough
on.
Because like I just, when you, the ones that didn't make the cut, you're just like, but you still love those fucking albums. So for me, there's so many. If I could do like a top 20 of albums that I think are all perfect.
100%.
Yeah.
For real.
Yep.
So like to get top 5, it was hard. I don't know if we're gonna have the same taste. I don't have the same taste as a lot of people. So, for me, Hybrid Theory is number 1.
Nice. Good
Linkin
one.
Park. Number 2, Broke by a band called Head PE. They are like a reggae, punk, like ska, metal, hip hop.
Yeah,
like
I know
I've
the
heard
name.
of them.
Yeah, I know the name. I just can't say.
they were
it.
actually like they made a lot of noise earlier on in their career because they were on a major, and then some shit. I think they were on Jive, like Britney Spears' label. Is that Jive?
Yeah.
Jive
And then some shit happened. They got signed to like Kosh,
Mm-hmm.
and then like almost instantly they started getting fucked over by them. So they released this like it's like this underground hit. Like it's mostly like hip hop, but it's like a fuck you album. It's like punk rock attitude, like hip hop sounds.
Yeah, nice.
And then they got dropped from that label, and since they've been doing things like independently, and
Right on.
I'm actually gonna have the singer on my podcast, bro. Like video
sick.
chat.
That's actually dope.
That's
Yeah, I
fucking
met him like a couple times. So he like his name is Paulo, so
Nice.
like he just remembered my name because he
Oh, okay.
kind of has the same name.
Yeah.
It's Italian.
And so like the second time I met him, he was like, Paul, and I was just like, I was with my ex at the time, and I was just like, did the singer of like my favorite band just like
Remember?
call me by name?
Yeah.
Like, is this
So
real?
did-
Like he remembers me?
Yeah.
It was insane.
He turned into like a little girl. He was like,
But they're not huge. Like they played,
What's
like
up?
last time they were here, they played like the Hard Luck.
oh
Right
yeah,
on.
You know?
Yeah, I
so
want to
good
play that
venue.
place.
So
Yeah, it's
like
They got good sound.
amazing, man.
Yeah.
That's number 2, Broke by Head PE. Insomniac by Green Day.
Nice.
Probably like like my favorite. As a kid, like Green Day was my shit. I mean,
Yeah.
they've fallen off a little bit.
Don't like Green Day.
Yeah.
I will say they put on
Uh-huh.
a decent show when I saw them.
Yeah, that was like my
imagine.
first concert was a
Yeah.
Green Day concert.
I had to
I
watch them,
Dookie somewhere.
but I mean like it wasn't unbearable.
Yeah, I think most would say Dookie is like their classic, but for me, like I don't know.
They know where their
Insomniac
niche
is
is.
just-
Yeah.
They know where it is. They only play. When I saw them, they only played a
When
little
did you
bit of
see
the
them?
nerd shit. It was like probably like 8-9 years ago.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
see, I don't know. Like I saw them when I was like early teens.
Yeah, so they were still
You know,
like,
so they
Green
were
Day.
still fucking,
They're
you
fucking
know,
Green
good.
Day.
Yeah.
After it was for me, I fell off really. American Idiot was kind of like there were like a handful of songs that I was like, eh.
I don't mind. Yeah.
But like
Good
after
roll.
that, I haven't even paid attention, to be honest. They just keep releasing. The thing for them was like every album was different,
More
and then
political.
they've done like American Idiot part like what are they on 6 now? I don't know,
Honestly,
but it just all sounds the same.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
I
like
think that
recycled.
that made the most money, and then they're just like we need to make
Run off
money.
that, Yeah.
You know what, dude? You know what did it for me with Green Day? And I'll fucking say this was, they were riding off of that album, fucking when they came out with it, and they were doing like some live videos. Like, it was a video of them playing at a concert somewhere, and like in between it, they were like doing like little skits or like little videos, and fucking, it gets to this point when it's just like a black screen and you just hear dinging, ding, ding, and they like zoom out, and it's them standing in front of an A-bomb, and Billy's just fucking hitting it with his finger, bing, 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 and then it goes right to them playing a song, and I was like, yo, what the fuck do you mean by that? You're Green Day! Like, stop!
Drop the cheese.
Oh
man.
my god, what is it? Yo, fucking, were you gonna drop this bomb? Jesus Christ, Billy, I'm sorry, I don't mean to
Cheese
introduce
Day.
you. I don't mean to bother you, guy, but
Yo,
like,
Billy
fuck.
Joe Armstrong.
Jilly Bo Armstrong.
Add us, buddy.
What's that? My last 2 are hip hop albums.
Yeah.
Number 4 is A Brand You Can Trust by La Coca Nostra.
Nice.
Yeah, like basic, like hip hop supergroup. They got House of Pain, so like all the 3 dudes from House of Pain,
Yeah.
Nice.
and then Ill Bill, another like
Nice,
rapper from
yeah.
Brooklyn, and Slane. And originally Everlast was in the group. And if I'm being honest, like Everlast, because I don't know if you've heard his like other stuff, like he does like acoustic and he has the House of Pain stuff, so he added this kind of like, there's a couple songs with acoustic guitar, and I that is this album, and that is like, I mean, every song is good on that shit.
Right on.
What It's Like is a huge jam for me. So
What It's Like, yeah. Yeah, that's kind. He has some good solo stuff too. I'm
Yeah.
actually a pretty big fan of his. And number 5, Servants in Heaven, Kings in Hell by Jedi Mind Tricks.
Nice. Jedi Mind Tricks is fucking awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably like my favorite hip hop group, but for some reason, it's weird too because Head PE's album is number 2, but they're my favorite band. It's like I don't know. I just, yeah, I don't know. Like fucking Hybrid Theory for me is like if I could have one thing on an island to keep me entertained, it would probably be that.
Huge diversity. That's a good album.
You know what? I will say that fucking when that came out, that album slapped though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was
Even Reanimation to follow up, and then fucking what was the one after that?
Reanimation. Then it was Meteora.
Meteora. It was a fantastic
Yeah.
album. And then Collision Course with Jay-Z was fantastic as well. That's a good one though.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, top 5 albums.
You want to go?
Who wants to go first?
Didn't you go already? No.
No, I haven't yet.
Go ahead, go.
Okay, I'm a little all over the place also. I would have to say it's a tie between For Your Eyes Only by J. Cole and Illuminati and Sideline Story. It's a tie between
Forest, what's the album? Forest Hills Drive?
Forest Hill Drive, yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's my favorite J. Cole
Actually,
album.
that's a probably,
I
yeah.
love that.
But KOD, his new album and For Your Eyes Only, like his
Yeah.
2 most recent that I know of, are both fantastic as well. So
yeah,
I'm
he's
gonna
one
stick
of the new school guys to pay attention to for sure.
Yeah, he always was for me. He's a huge driving force in my lyrical content as well because I love his ingenuity and his drive to passionately carry you like as a lyricist is bar none. Obviously Illmatic and Stillmatic by Nas, I put them together as my one. But then on the metal side, I have to say Mastodon's probably Blood Mountain would be the most influential one out of Mastodon's crew because it was the one that really got me into them. And Leviathan. I do by 2s.
It's cool, man.
Oh yeah, right.
Give you 10 albums. Look at you, right? Top 10.
Yeah.
Fuck your format, bro.
Yeah, I know, right? Last two would be probably I'd say Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, and BT Bam's Coma Eclectic has to be. Or Colors. No, Colors. I replace it with Colors. Colors is a better album. Yeah, it's nothing else.
You ever seen Sabbath live?
On videos. Yeah.
I felt like they were doing a leg of the Ozfest tour at one point, and I was going to that stop in Toronto, and then they didn't perform in the Toronto.
Yeah.
shit.
I think
Toronto show, and I
they
was
released
like,
like
what the
13.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I didn't know a lot. Actually, there was quite a few bands that didn't perform in Toronto.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot less are performing in Canada just in general. Lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The good shit goes to Quebec, really. That's how I feel.
Actually, a lot of the time, yeah. But I mean, it's either them or us. Like,
Yeah, it's either Montreal or Toronto.
you can see a lot of good acts at like even like the amphitheater. Like I saw Kiss there once.
Even the Sony Center has some. Like I saw Mastodon and Opeth at the Sony Center, and I was like, it's a decent venue for a good.
I actually saw Nick Kroll there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Another good comedian. Actually.
Yeah, he's solid, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I
Big
I
Mouth
fucking-
is really
What a
fucking...
great show.
That,
Yeah.
I think, is gonna... has catapulted him into
100%.
the...
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got
so, like,
bangs.
He's finally getting it,
I
yeah,
got
but...
that.
He's been... Even in Parks and Rec, like, he was the radio DJ or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Douche, the douche.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
douche, dude.
So good. Yo, I'm gonna get up in this god sliz, bro.
Oh, fucking Kroll Show?
Yeah, no, when he's the fucking douche and fucking
I never watched that
Sausage
show.
Party.
That's good?
Oh,
It's
Kroll
worth
Show?
watching?
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Kroll Show's great.
I didn't like it before, and then this guy lent it to me, and I was like, yeah, I'm down.
Right off
That's
the
alright.
bat, man, it's really
Maybe I'll
funny.
check it out.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's got like what's that guy's name who's in all of his shit that's really funny? The crazy dude who's always like fucking wild like this. It's gonna bug me. Jason Mess. I can't remember. Anyways,
Metzger?
I don't know.
No.
I can't remember his name, but you know, you'll see when you see his face, you know exactly who he is. But he's got a lot of like his buddies are all fucking hilarious, man. All of Kroll's buddies.
Okay.
What's his name? Sorry, I have to look it up.
No, look it up. Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
Tony, what about you? Top 5 albums, sir?
Alright, so top 5 albums. Number 1 is gonna have to be White Pony by the Deftones.
Woo!
Nice.
That's a
Great
fucking
album.
great album,
Great album.
dude.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Love that shit.
I'm not even gonna lie. They're
How many times have you seen him live?
Twice.
Yeah,
Twice.
we saw them together
Yeah,
once.
the
Yeah.
second time we saw them, this guy and I almost died on the way home.
Oh,
We got
that's a
fucking
fucking
obliterated drunk, and I was like, nah, we can drive.
Story
We're good.
Yeah.
We made it
Mistake.
home. We made it
Oh,
home
man.
by the skin of our fucking teeth, guy.
I have to top up real quick on top of that. So I was so hammered, my keys were in my pocket, and I couldn't get into my door, so I fucking smashed my house door open.
Silently, though. I don't know how you did it, because I didn't hear a thing.
But I somehow broke in my house door, but my keys were in my pocket. I was just too drunk to find them. I thought I forgot them.
Yeah, this guy was like, yo, I'm gonna like go inside my house real quick. I'll be right back. And I was like, cool. And he was like, don't leave until like I come back. I'm like, okay. And I'm waiting. I'm like, fuck, okay, go over. His door's open. I come inside, and he's like hanging inside and outside of his bathroom door. He had like pissed, and he's just lying down now on his stomach, and he's like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, okay, dude, I guess I'm gonna go now. And he's like, cool, just shut the door. And I couldn't. I was like, hey, see ya.
This guy, Jason Mantzoukas.
Oh, yo, I do know him.
Yeah.
He's in The Good Place. Fucking
Yeah.
Derek.
Yeah.
He's some funny shit. Two
Yeah.
shakes of a lamb's Derek.
Yeah.
Like, he just says a bunch of, like, weird Derek shit. Oh, yeah, I do know that. I didn't know his name, though.
Yeah, dude, he's in Big
He
Mouth,
is
obviously,
hilarious,
but yeah.
dude. He is hilarious.
Second album is, what's it called? Siamese Dreams by
I forgot who.
Smashing Pumpkins.
I was gonna say Smashing.
Third favorite, fuck.
Good album.
I'm terrible with album names. I'm just gonna look it up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking, oh my god.
Might be able to help.
No. Check it out.
No.
Check it out. Shut your face. Black Dahlia Murder.
Oh yeah.
No, not the murder. It's the murder. The
The
band.
band.
Yeah.
the band.
First
Black
one.
Dahlia Murder.
I don't.
What is
Yeah.
it?
I haven't
Oh
given
my
them
god.
much.
I didn't think. Okay, yeah. Nocturnal.
Nice.
That's my third favorite. Is that? Am I on number 3?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I also like Death Clock. Fucking.
Oh, dude.
The Water album, the Blue album.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I love it.
Yeah.
Fucking love Death Clock to death.
Actually, yeah.
I
That's
hope we get some more Metalocalypse shit, bro.
Yeah.
I really do.
And then
Movie or something.
another
At least a
one
movie or
that I
something.
like a lot is I'm gonna say 2 more. One, this is actually my number 3, is Bare Naked Ladies with fucking the one with fucking Brian Wilson, whatever that album is.
So
I think it's
OG.
is that Brian? They're OG shit. Fucking
Get that album name.
I love that old shit because those guys are all great musicians. And then oh my god, I lost number 5. Anyways, it was a good one. Don't worry, it was a banger. When I think about it, when I remember it, I'll bring it back up. But it was a fucking banger.
Nice.
Fucking that. Here's my issue with like things like, if you lose, I feel like, I don't know. You guys are in a band, so tell me how you feel. Like, at what point does a band change their name? Like, at what point is the like it's just like there's one person left, you know, and it's like
When it doesn't work,
it's the one no one knows
Yeah.
the name of, and it's like, I don't know. It's like at certain points, like Guns N' Roses. Do we still call that Guns N' Roses?
Yeah.
when it's
But
with
that's an
Buckethead?
amalgamation
Yeah.
of 2 bands, though, right? Like,
Yeah.
and then also on top of that too, Axl Rose was a genius because he made those guys sign over their rights to the band. So he was
Yeah.
basically like, doesn't
Getting
matter.
all the money.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
matter if it fucking works or not. Axl Rose is Guns N' Roses, so
Yeah.
Guns is gonna be on forever. And like, and the other guys were
Smart
like,
move, I guess.
they just wanted to play rock and roll, as
Yeah.
the story goes, you know.
They were just
Because, like, I feel like I'd be mad if Linkin Park just, like, if they got another singer and just carried on. Like, I feel like it might be...
Yeah.
It might work if the rest of them got together and made a different band.
Well, look at
Yeah.
Static X; they got a new singer.
You know what's funny about that is I actually really like how they did... I'm not necessarily loving the new
Yeah.
tunes.
He's not showing his face.
they covered
The
him, yeah.
way they're doing it is,
Yeah.
like, the best way I've ever seen a band do
Stupid
it.
respectful. That might as well be fucking Wayne Static on stage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
100%,
Cover
yeah.
him up,
Yeah.
yeah. I actually forgot to mention, and I'm going to replace one of them with Soundgarden Super Unknown and Chris Cornell being my number 1, because even he knows how much I get a fucking...
See, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh,
if we just
so-
stuck here and talked more, we'd be, like, at, like, a top 20...
100%.
Yeah.
albums, because, like, I mean, we're all music lovers.
Where are you
know?
gonna
Yeah,
stop?
exactly.
Where is it gonna stop? Because it's like, if we're really gonna get into it, it's like who's your favorite? Who's your number 1? Right? Like,
Ooh.
The thing I don't get, like, I can understand if we have different tastes and we don't have the same albums, but the thing I don't get is people are like, oh no, I don't care about music. And, like, I don't meet a lot of them, but I know, like, 3 or 4 of them right now, and I'm just like, how do you like? What drives you? Like,
Yeah.
what is your fuel? Like, how do you?
You
live?
can hear a
Yeah.
tune and
It's
it
not for me.
instantly transports you back to when you've heard it, or some good point in your life, or a bad point in your life. It's a tool that helps you fucking time travel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck else do you have other than videos that does that? Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You can go out, you can hear a song, and it's like, yo, not for anything, but like when I was 13, I'm not even gonna say it. When I song. You know what I mean? Like, fucking,
All right,
it's
yo.
true.
Well, let's finish off this top 5. I don't know how you guys are about superheroes. I know I've seen Tony shit on the movies a bit online. That's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know where you stood. Some other people that don't like superheroes, I've asked because I'm just curious. One of my buddies just picked people that
Down for
he like their
superheroes.
powers. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, like fucking Superman can fly, so I want to fucking be
Yeah,
Superman,
yeah.
like that kind of shit. So,
Yeah.
I
you guys
100%.
have top 5?
You know
You guys
what?
did it?
I got. I can do anti-heroes too, right? There's like
Yeah,
Deadpool for
sure. I put Red Hood on mine.
Red Hood. Like I
So-
say, Deadpool is mine. I guess number 1. I just love the
Mhm.
obviously character that he plays. If we're thinking superheroes, obviously Wolverine because I got the same hair and Canadian
E.
and
Fucking A, bud.
fucking E.
Fucking
I always
E.
thought Gambit was cool back in the day because he was the French card guy.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're gonna go even further, let's go DC. Who do I like? I would say I'm a Batman fan above all because he's human. And
Yes, sir, yes.
you know what I mean. I love that shit. I think that's one of the cooler things. But
That's why he's so interesting. That's
Exactly.
always my defense. It's like,
and
oh, sorry.
yeah,
you
it's
finish.
just the last
Sorry,
one's just the Flash because I
My
like the
bad.
speed. But yeah, you were saying sorry.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go next because it's a good segue because
Yeah.
the top
Oh, yeah.
3 on mine are all human,
Oh,
Nice.
and like I have a bit of comics, like it's just like my shit. I find their stories are just more interesting. They
Yeah.
have more to lose. They're risking more. You know.
I like that. It's
So
more relatable.
Batman's my number 1. Red Hood's
Thank
my
you.
number 2. Arsenal, who is he used to be like Green Lantern's or
Yeah.
Green Arrow's sidekick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Arsenal number 3, and then Spider-Man, because I mean he's like one of the first ones that I
Truly
got into as a kid,
superhuman.
Yeah.
and then Constantine.
Constantine's
Ooh, that's a good
Constantine's
one.
good.
Yo, my number 1, Batman, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Batman's
what's up.
100%.
Yeah.
My number 2 would have to be the Tick.
Hey, nice
Nice.
choice, dude.
Great
nice.
choice.
Much.
And the
Indestructible.
putty version, right? And the putty version.
Oh, fucking amazing. My number 3 would have to be the Red Power Ranger.
Nice.
I'm just gonna
Nice.
go.
I like your choices, bro.
Right?
They're out there.
Tell
Yeah,
me the
let's
fuck
come-
about it. Number 4 would have to be the Hulk.
Nice.
And number 5 would have to be what's it called? Mr. Stretcho guy, fucking from
Mr.
Fantastic
Fantastic?
Four. There is it
Yeah,
Fantastic
Mr.
Four?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, because fucking like you can stretch into whatever you want, guy.
You can take. Yeah, true. You can
You can
like
be whatever
get
you
shot and
want.
be like, what? Nope.
You could be a fucking pretzel if you want, guy.
They need to start doing like your last 2 Hulk and like Fantastic
Mm.
Four is just. I don't think Hulk's been done right.
I don't think Hulk's been done right at all.
Yeah, it's hard to, I guess, but
Like the second they said Edward Norton was
I
gonna
would
be the
say
Hulk,
Edward
I was
Norton
like,
did-
here
Edward
it
Norton?
comes.
yeah.
He did a good
I
job.
think
It
he
was
did
a good
alright.
movie, but
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I
Here
enjoyed him
comes.
more than this guy just because, like, even with
Oh,
all
Mark
the stuff
Rubio
that
or
this
whatever
guy
his
has been
name
in,
is,
he doesn't have as much screen time as Edward Norton did as Hulk.
Yeah.
You know, he's always just this fucking, like, Professor Hulk and
he's just
shit.
that
Like,
guy.
Yeah.
nobody wants to see the Hulk in a suit and fucking glasses, yo.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
want
work
to see
shit
Hulk
out.
rip shit.
You know
guy.
what?
Like,
The way they related the Hulk's journey in terms of like when Edward Norton was learning how to meditate and control it, versus how like for example Christian Bale's Batman was, they showed his like upbringing. I think that is what attracts the person to that, because you're like, yeah, that guy struggled, and like people need to struggle, but the greatness that they achieve is what most people try to relate to, right?
Yeah,
So you
okay.
want to see that struggle.
I hear that, but you like forget about Christian Bale right now. We're talking about Michael Keaton's the best Batman on the planet.
Oh, it's
Michael
sexiest Batman.
Keaton.
I don't
for
care
sure.
what anybody says. Michael Keaton, Batman
Sexiest
number 1,
Batman.
number 2.
Yep.
He was just like, yeah, I'm rich. I got money. And I'm also Batman.
In real life, I'm
So,
Michael
like-
Keaton.
Michael fucking Keaton, Batman.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, like you're Batman. Christian Bale is too just like, my parents were fucking dead. You're probably
I gotta agree with Dwight on this. I gotta go Christian Bale. But if I'm being honest,
Yeah.
I don't hate you guys for it. I understand. They were great movies.
Yeah.
I do like Keaton, man. Those first two. The second one was a little weird,
Yeah.
but I like that. I like weird shit, you know?
Yeah.
I loved it. It fucking the only ones Tim Burton's did, and it was like so stupid,
So odd.
so odd.
Very
But they're
odd.
good.
And they're
man.
weird to watch now. Like he'll just drop like one of those big like Acme bombs by like the bad guy's feet and like
Tell me how that
cover
would
up
work
his
now.
Batmobile and then it explodes. Like
You know
it's
what I
just
mean? Tell me how that would work now.
Yeah.
I can't.
You can't. At least nowadays Batman has like metal and shit.
You know, but I mean like, fucking Tom Hardy. What's his face and Christian Bale, bam.
Oh,
Tom
yeah.
Hardy's been killed. Like Tom Hardy, like as an actor, I feel like if I was an actor and I got to be Batman's biggest villain, like I'm a super nerd in this, so I got to be Batman's fucking
Number
biggest
one.
villain
Yeah.
and fucking Spider-Man's biggest villain. That's
Yeah,
it. That's a wrap for me, yo. I'm
got
good.
both.
Like
Yeah.
and he did. I think he did great in both roles.
Oh,
I enjoyed
100%,
Venom.
yeah.
I enjoyed the fucking Dark Knight Rises.
100%.
Actually, he was really good at Venom.
Dark Knight
Venom was
Rises.
a lot better. I didn't have
Yeah.
hopes for it, man.
I didn't either, but he did great. Like he actually did fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
When he did Dark Knight Rises, I honestly didn't look at any of the previews or anything. I was like, I want to watch this movie trailer free. I want to go into this movie naked. I don't want to hear any fucking stuff. I don't want to know who's in the movie, no nothing.
Good choice.
And I walked in, and the person I saw it with was like, man, Tom Hardy's doing a great job. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's
I
Tom
was
Hardy.
like, it's Tom Hardy? And they were like, and I was like, no way! I was like, that's so good.
Yeah. Same.
Oh, man.
All right, yo. So I guess before we get out of here, I usually do these bad choices cards.
Ooh, I'm
So they
down.
all have some shit. If you have a story, if not, just it can be a simple answer. It can be
Yeah.
whatever.
As a band, we're full of bad choices.
Yeah, for sure. No, I have a lifetime of bad choices. So all right, this is a good one for you guys. Have you ever been cock blocked by a friend?
Yeah, I guess a few times. Like, more times than I can actually count because of a lifetime of being a drunken little idiot. But, fuck, I can't think. Oh, actually, I do have one. And Marley, if you do see this, I love you. And I was 18 at the time. But one time I managed to sway this lovely lady. We were both extremely hammered. We both went upstairs and we're having some time. And then my friend came running in. My buddy, I don't know if you ever met Scott. He came in one of our shows, actually.
Oh,
He
the
came.
guy with the huge dick, right?
Yeah, that's one. Big fat penis.
Big fat dick.
Yeah, he came running in and he's just like, "Ah," and it just fucked everything up. And like months later, he ended up dating her, same girl. So I assume it was maybe part of it. But I love you, Scott. You know I don't care about it. I just had to bring it up.
Low-key, Scott, he's been dwelling on this for years. Like, he brought it up now.
Fuck you, Scott.
Yo, fuck you, man. Yeah.
Sorry, Scott.
I've been Scott before, so but I was young, and it was
Yeah,
I never ended up getting with the girl, but I've done it.
For, what is that? That's $100,000. right?
$100,000.
For $100,000, would you not bathe or shower for a year? I don't even bathe now. Jesus.
Someone pay me for not showering, please.
Done.
No.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I don't think I can.
I think I would.
For
For $100,000?
For a whole year,
For a whole year? I don't know.
I don't know if I can. I don't.
Depends on what my activities are for the year. Like, if I've got to leave the house, then maybe.
I
Like
think I'm worth more money, showered and clean and calm and healthy.
Yo, if you asked me,
But I'm not.
like last like April, and I knew this shit was gonna go on as long as it has, I would have just fucking stayed. I didn't have to work. Like I'm a chef, I have to be clean, right?
Yeah,
But if I'm
yeah.
here, fuck.
Can
if
I,
I found out April, I'd be like, yeah, all right, let's do it.
Can I use, like, some, like,
yeah,
Lysol
yeah.
wipes? Like,
Yeah.
just, some...
Oh, I guess it's nothing. Yeah.
I just
Alright.
need to get the
Do it up, brother.
schmegma.
All right. My turn. Let's take this guy right here. Have you ever called the cops on your neighbors?
Ooh.
I guess I'll have to start this one. Yeah, I think one time a long time ago because I saw some shit that was a little cray. That's all I gotta say.
Didn't your dad see somebody get stabbed outside his house?
Yeah, something similar happened. Yeah, there's that. Actually, pretty much a long story short, my pops this wasn't the time we called. I called it because there was pretty much like a fight that broke out like about 5 or 6 doors down that started with 2 people and then by like the end of it was like 16 or 17 and like they were rolling onto people's cars and shit. I'm like, I gotta call. No one was calling. It'd been like 10 minutes and these people were still going. So I'm like, I just called in, said, hey, like, there's a massive fight going on.
Mm-hmm.
But my dad, actually, one time, he saw somebody get, like, stabbed and shot. Like, same dude happened both. And, I remember... No, he was downstairs, and he heard something happen. And then he looked out and then saw, like, a guy and people run. That's what it was. And he, like, I came downstairs because I was a kid, and my dad's just like, get the fuck upstairs. And yeah, that was pretty much one other time that we didn't call the cops, but the cops definitely came around and asked us what we saw and shit. Yeah. Yeah, we're like, oh man, yeah, we saw that, but we saw nothing else after. We saw a guy fall and then dip. But yeah.
I never called the cops on my neighbors, but my neighbor once, it was like, I don't know, probably like 2 a.m, maybe like, no, maybe a little later than, maybe it was like 4 a.m.
Oh boy.
I was like 17, and I was outside having a cigarette, and then as I was having a cigarette, I was smoking weed too, so like, and this is before it was legal. So I'd smoked my weed, and I had my pipe out there, and I was like smoking my cigarette, and all of a sudden I saw like one cop car pull up in front of my house, and I was like, okay. And then another cop car, and another cop car, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I like just retreated into my house, and I looked outside, and they had like busted into my neighbor's house, and he would sell like coke.
Oh my god.
And he lived with his parents, so fucking, they like broke into his house and like arrested him and pulled him out, and like it was like this whole kerfuffle, and like nobody in my family was awake when it happened, which was even funny. So the next day I was like, yo, Kyle got arrested by the police, like he had like, I don't know, drugs, I guess. And when I saw like him, like God knows how long later it was, I saw him at the house, maybe like a year or 2 later or whatever it was. Fucking, he was like, yeah, he's like, I got a key of cocaine that somebody gave me and like 2 guns. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, are you serious? He was like, yeah, guy. And like when you meet him, like his parents are like these 2 Filipino people that were like super nice, and like his dad was a dance instructor and had like a dance studio with mirrors all over it in the basement.
Interesting.
Yeah, they were so nice, and it's like, your son is dealing drugs. What the fuck?
Oh fuck.
He was a cool guy though.
Yeah. How about you? Yeah, I'm curious.
Man, no, I feel like I don't know what I've called the cops on landlords before, but I've never really called on anybody. If I see it, like I've seen people like physical altercations with like guys and their, women, and I got no, not even call. Like I just like
I would intervene, but I think I would call too.
Some other people called. There's like, I mean, one time in particular was at like a bus stop, and there's everyone, like people were just watching. But I do have a funny story of when I first moved out on my own, and I was like, just before, actually I think it was my 17th birthday. And I did it the weekend before because I heard through the grapevine that my landlord who lived above me was going away for that weekend.
Nice.
And so, and like, I didn't smoke inside anything. Like the odd time I would like use a spoof or whatever, but so like Friday comes and they're gone, and like we get everybody to come on Friday, and I mean had like a 2-bedroom basement, probably smaller than this, and maybe about like 30-40 people legitimately. And like I was in high school, like people fucking liked me at this point, like I was cool and shit. Like people in the bedroom, people in the fucking kitchen, people smoking weed in the fucking bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
People smoking cigarettes. There's just pretty much every room there was smoking going on, and I thought it was all good, and found out that like, well, my landlord came home, and I get a knock.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And like legit, like everyone stopped, like almost instantly. I turned the music down. There's no one's making a sound. I go in the bedroom and I fucking turn off the light and close the door and shit. And like everyone in the living room kind of moved to one side. So I opened the door. And so, like, there's a wall here, there's the door, and then the door's blocking this whole side of the apartment, right? She's like, you're smoking down here? And she was like Jamaican lady. That was a horrible fucking accent. Like, just smoking down here, Paul? And I was like, no. And she pushes the door open. And literally everyone's like tense. Everyone knows what's going on. They're hiding because the landlord's here.
Yeah.
And they're all like, some people have cigarettes. And they're just like looking at her. She's like, everybody out, and she knew like my foster dad.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I got the apartment, right?
Yeah.
This is the first place I lived on my own.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And yeah, it was brutal. I ended up moving like 2 months later. And the funniest thing too is my foster dad came. Like she called him, right?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, the neighbors fucking told her and all this shit, and he was like looking around, and she had cleared everybody out but my bedroom.
Yeah.
And my foster dad's in there, and he opens the bedroom, and he's like, you fucking get them out without her seeing. Like,
oh my god.
and so that was probably like maybe the worst.
That's crazy, yeah. Sure.
Not the cops, but I got, my landlord called on me.
Yeah, that's just as scary.
I remember one of the worst house party I went to was like I was playing at it with a band I was in high school. And we're playing and like, we had like 2 sets set up. So we had like X amount of songs we would play, and then we take a break and then play X amount of more songs. And like in between those, I like started hooking up with this girl, and I was like, let's go hit a bedroom, like whatever, right? And she's like, yeah, sure. And my sister was there, Sam. So we're in this bedroom and we're like just making out, doing our shit, whatever. All of a sudden the door comes flying open. It's my sister, and she goes, "Come on, bitch, you're gonna get out of here. The cops are coming." And I was like, yeah,
Come
what
on,
the
bitch.
fuck?
Same sister with the nose.
Yo, same sister. And I was
Yo,
like,
I feel
all
like
right.
I'm like
cool.
kindred I feel like I already love your sister, and I
Yo,
never
my
met her.
sister
Cool, man.
is dope as fuck.
Yeah,
So-
Sam's the shit. She's super awesome.
So good. So she fucking kicks the door open, and I'm like, all right, cool.
Come on,
And she's
bitch.
like, sorry, girl, he's gotta go. And she's like, who's this? I was like, my sister, bye. I'm
Oh,
wasted,
man.
and I come downstairs, and I'm like, what's going on? She's like, cops are coming. We
You
gotta
gotta
get the
take
fuck
your
out of
sister
here.
with you
Right?
everywhere.
Yeah,
Everywhere.
right.
Yo, she always had my
As
back.
soon as you're just you give her like a signal, like
Right?
Yeah.
I go downstairs. My mom had given us her truck to use, right? And like I go downstairs, the truck's already backed up in the driveway. All the gear that was at the house was my gear, and everything is like already like half in the truck, and people are
Jesus.
like training it into the truck. I'm like, yo, what's going on? And they're like, I don't know. Some girl came around and started yelling, "Fucking cops are coming! Cops are coming!" Some dude showed up to the house and was like walking around. Nobody knew who he was, and he like just kind of like systematically like went from bedroom to bedroom stealing jewelry.
Oh,
And
shit.
he went to their parents' bedroom and was just like, okay, bye. Didn't come to my room. Nobody bothered us. I guess he, whatever, he found his shit. Took all of their wedding rings, all their earrings that were there, and just
Wow.
fucking left. And the oldest daughter, the oldest sister, was just doing a checkup and like noticed everything was gone and was like, that's it, I'm calling the cops, and called it, and everybody was like, oh fuck, Ramble. I'm like,
Wow.
I didn't load shit. I came in, all my stuff was in the truck, and like just about. I'm like, all right.
Sam, you're a gem.
Bye. Yeah, my sister was like, peace, let's get out of here. We had like fucking like 8 people in this truck, and we were like, let's go.
Fucking,
Yeah, man.
that's crazy.
Sam's a ride or die. Like,
Yeah.
it's fucking lucky Greg. Like, you treat my sister right, bro, or else she'll power bomb you.
I think the
Let's
worst
do-
party,
let's do
150
one more each.
people. Yeah.
Let's
What,
do
at
it.
that party there was 150 people?
One mic.
No,
so my
it was
buddy,
probably like-
a separate one. Yeah.
There's probably like 80, 90 people at that house.
There-
But it's still a good amount of people.
Oh,
for,
for
like,
sure.
Yeah.
For like one person to handle 2 people,
Never
like,
take-
you have no idea who's showing up.
Brent's house, there's like 14 cop cars, like 150. His deck like was about to collapse, and they had like a 2,800 square foot home, and it was packed to the nines, to the walls, back to back.
Nothing.
That was the craziest thing I think I've ever done. But that's it for me. Let's
I went to to a couple crazy ones in Oakville, man. Like some of the people that I knew had like 5,000 square foot houses that were just like loaded to the brim. I was
Yeah.
like, holy shit.
yeah, isn't man.
Alright, this is a good one. This is fucking weird as fuck. Alright, let's do one more each and get the fuck out of here.
Deal.
Let's do it.
In your lifetime, have you ever swallowed at least a glass of cum?
Oh my god. Yes.
I can't say a
I
glass.
fucking just yank cum all the time.
I will say, and this is like the most embarrassing and fucking worst thing ever, but there has been the
Don't say it.
occasional time.
You're out of the band.
in
Don't do it.
my personal sexual endeavors where a drop of it has gotten very close to my lip,
Yeah.
but I've never once eaten or sucked it because that's just
No,
disgusting.
you never did this? You
No,
did one of these?
man, no,
You
no.
never did one of those with your tongue?
No. Only to him.
Yo, legit, like one of the first times I masturbated, I tried it.
Oh, yeah?
Legit. I was probably like
Is it
maybe
salty?
like 12 or 13.
Is it actually
And
salty?
I was like, yeah, all right. I don't know how girls do this ever since. Like, it's like, I tried a lot of weird shit, though. I remember,
I don't
I
think
drank my own piss one time because I heard it, like, was good for you. From fucking Joe Rogan, bro. And I was
Yeah.
like, let's see what this is about. And
Yeah.
I was like, no,
My
I'm never doing
brother-in-law-
this again.
Nah.
My brother tried to talk me into drinking my own piss. I was like, yo, you do it in front of me and I'll do it.
I mean, it's like, a
Yeah.
bit ago, but at least 10 years ago. I haven't drank piss recently.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I was just
won't-
curious back then.
I won't taste my own cum because I know it's just so sweet and it'll be like way too addictive. And then I'll just drink cum all the time. I'll drink my own cum because
All day.
it's juice.
I
guys.
make this shit?
Yo, it's juice. For real. No
Fucking
wonder
full
why
circle.
my wife likes me, because like it's gotta be juice.
Oh, Jesus.
Just juice.
Alright.
Dude up, sir.
On to the next one. You know what? I'm gonna grab another one because that one was a. It's a good one.
The ones with NSFW are for sure the
Yeah.
worst ones. I don't know where they fucking.
Oh
right there.
yeah,
I want one of
like
those,
give me one of these.
for
Give me
sure.
this guy here. While fooling around with a really sexy person, you find out that they're a transvestite. Do you keep going? Oof, I gotta drop, and I do not mean any disrespect at all, but a no. I'm a hardwired heterosexual straight male, and the concept, I know it's still silly because had I not known it, it kept going, but that's so embedded in my roots that I know that physically I would stop.
Yo, what's wrong with me? I'm over here twisting my wedding ring. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I learned from like the Maury show when I was like, a teenager, that like, okay, like there can definitely be some attractive ladyboys or transgendered people, whatever, we're calling
There are
them.
beautiful men out there. Look at RuPaul's Drag Race.
They exist.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not saying I wouldn't even be attracted to one, but it's like, I mean, at a certain point, like if I never saw a penis, like, I mean, sometimes you just don't know. I feel like,
Fair.
what was the fucking question again? Would I keep going?
Yeah.
I would
keep
definitely
going.
stop.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sexually, like, if at a certain point, if I see a penis, like, maybe on some level, it was like, I was a transvestite, and I was getting a blowjob, and someone came into my ear and was like, yo, that's a fucking man. Like, a mouth is a mouth, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's all good, Like,
There's factors,
If I found out afterwards, I think it would be easier to take than if I found out beforehand.
some transsexuals, some transsexuals look better than some fucking women.
Yo, Nicole and I went to Montreal. We were walking down their neighborhood, and there was this beautiful Asian girl in this dress, and we both commented on it. We were like, look how pretty that girl is. We kept walking, and there was a group of women, like beautiful women in dresses. As we got up to them, they were all men.
It's all the Asians.
And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, that means that girl was a guy. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, that guy was fucking beautiful, man. No wonder why so many people are like, you're a guy, but no, you can't be.
I'm straight as hell, and if a dude's fucking hot, man, it's a hot looking dude.
Yo,
some
beautiful-
dudes are good.
beautiful
Yeah, it's
person.
not a real big thing. I've been in relationships where it's like,
Yeah, fuck.
when I was younger, but it's like, oh, what? Like, you're attracted to other people? Like,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, I know, like,
It's, when
not a
good
sexual
looking is...
impulse, but
good looking
no,
is
it's
good
not.
looking.
Yeah, I'm not trying to
exactly.
fuck you. Like, my
Tony's
girlfriend
handsome as
thinks
shit.
lots of people are good looking, and
Wait a
she's
minute,
not
I'm a
trying to
fucking
fuck
stud.
them. It's...
I'm a stud. We're on this bed. Nobody's fucking.
Yeah, there's
It
just
is.
3 hot guys.
I've been
chatting.
hard
What's
the
up?
whole time, though, yo.
Yeah, that's true.
What's up,
I wear
babe?
skinny jeans. Too.
We're all able to keep our emotions in check.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the last card, sir?
Let's do it.
Oh,
shit.
NSFW, yeah. NSFW, please.
Here, take it. Did you get one? Did you get a good one?
Would you...
Don't read it if it's not good. Because I can still use it on future episodes.
yeah, fuck this one.
There's one
Yes.
right there. Yeah. Boom.
Oh my god.
That's it. That's the one.
Would you rather have hemorrhoids or syphilis?
Oh, hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids. for
Can they
sure.
cure syphilis though?
I
don't know.
think, I don't know. If
There's a
it's-
cure for syphilis, right?
I'm sure there is. I don't know if it's. Let's
Yo, hang on.
Yeah.
Depending on what comes up right now.
Depending on what Dr. WebMD says.
Is there a cure for syphilis?
According to CDC,
It's like a pill.
There's
No?
no home remedies.
Or over-the-counter
There's a
drugs
pill.
that will cure syphilis.
Oh, no.
But syphilis is easy to cure in its early stages.
Oh, no.
No.
Okay. If I caught it early enough, syphilis.
I gotta.
No, I'm just kidding. Hemorrhoids
for, sure.
for no.
Yeah, hemorrhoids for sure.
But it doesn't
Someone
say
go
how
cra-
long
Oh,
though.
no, that was chlamydia.
Here's the thing though. It doesn't say how long
Yeah.
though. If it's only for a short term, hemorrhoids. Wait, no. I don't want syphilis for long term though. Either way, I can't sit down with one and I'm
You
gonna
can
lose all
sit
my hair
down.
with the other and I go crazy. That's what
Yeah.
Napoleon died of. No, that's what
Oh,
fucking.
that's what I was thinking.
Not Napoleon. What's his name?
I was thinking it was chlamydia.
No, it
No,
was.
it is, eh?
Benjamin Franklin.
No, that Al Capone.
Al Capone died.
He died of syphilis. He went crazy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Go figure, right?
Crazy.
That's why everybody always used to wear all those wigs back in the day. Those when you see white wigs, like
Oh,
yeah, those are syphilis wigs.
fuck. The
They
more
all
you
had
know.
syphilis, and they were losing their hair, and they had sores in their head, so they would wear those fucking wigs.
Fuck.
That's interesting, man.
So, and I am also very vain, so I think I'm gonna have to go with hemorrhoids because I don't show anybody but my wife my asshole, and she's a very nice person. So
She's seen it though?
She would. Oh, she's been.
My girl's on this new thing about like wanting to see it. She's like, well, you've seen mine. It's like, well, I've seen it reluctantly, you know,
You
if
gotta-
we're 69 or
You
something.
You
So,
gotta
like, I'm
bang
like,
it out. You gotta bang it out when she's not expecting it. Just be in the bathroom, wait for her, and just
Hey,
wait.
baby, look at my
And
asshole.
when she walks in the door, bang
You
your
wanted
asshole.
this?
That's what she wanted. There it is.
She has to be shitting.
She saw it. She
Yeah.
didn't want to see it. Now she'll
That's a
never
good
want to see it
idea.
again.
That's it.
That's it.
Bro, you solved it.
Listen,
Dude.
I am one of those guys. I'm a married man. You just come to me for tricks.
I'm a married
I know
man.
some tricks, guy. You want your wife to hate you forever.
Oh, fuck.
That's it.
All right, guys. So I guess just tell everybody where they can find you. And
All
then
right.
we'll get the fuck
You
out of here.
can find Sly Gargantuan on Spotify. You can find us on YouTube, pretty much any streaming service. We're pretty prominent on Instagram, Facebook. We're on Twitter also. We do have 3 new songs that we're working on currently. They're in the recording phases. We got pretty much everything down, missing a couple bass parts and a couple guitar parts for some of the stuff, and vocals.
Yep. We're just waiting on tracks from our faithful bass player Joey Nero, who is a monster on the bass.
Joey. And
We
Alfredo
just got some
Bertoli.
other tracks from Alfredo Nervoli, Alfredo Bertoli,
A guitar player.
who
laid out
did some
sweet
wonderful
vocals.
vocal tracks. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly, and
killed
some
it.
nice fucking guitar tracks.
Yeah, yeah.
Helped me out do some recording, and yeah,
Just find us online.
Eh.
Sly Gargantuan. Or
Sly
Slick
Gargantuan.
Little.
let's do it. But mostly Segregantuan.
But
You're really gonna feel like after you. Man, there's no Alfredo in the group. His name's Andrew.
yeah.
No, I know there is. I know
Andrew
there is.
Bertoli.
Pillow Talk.
Yeah, like always, this podcast is brought to you by Neon Light District. Hit them up. Use code Pillow Talk to save 10%. And brought to you by the Great North Apparel. Hit them up. Use code Pillow Talk to save 30%. Thank you guys so much for being
Thank
here. It's
you,
been a
brother.
long one.
Yeah.
See you in 2 weeks, guys. Peace the fuck out.